Football is back. How's it going, everyone? I am Dr. Delay, and welcome to football season. It is here. Hopefully, it is a good game. Hopefully, we get to see some exciting prospects tonight. That's kind of all for what we can hope for, really. I mean, let's see. The Chargers are going to have Trey Lance and DJ Ugalele, and then the Lions should have I can't remember, Hendon Hooker, maybe. I can't remember, but we should have some exciting quarterback play. Hopefully, that is the goal. So we shall see. I don't know. I have a bunch of browsers up here. I'm going to see what looks better, and again, preseason's also preseason for me as well, so I can see what is the best browser to kind of display the field on. That's kind of what I'm going to go for. Kickoff is not till, that's usually how it works. I thought about just waiting, again, because usually whatever time it says, I just kind of go with. But, normally, whenever it's like a prime time thing, they usually just delay it as long as possible. So I guess I'm down to just field anything. If you guys want to chat about whatever you'd like, that's fine. Again, kickoff will most likely be a while from now. Ultimate saying about 20 more minutes, so that's kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. There's the MLB trade deadline. That was kind of big. If you guys want to talk about that, that was pretty crazy. Pirates just selling everybody that is... not everybody, but just a lot of players. And, of course, I don't really feel like we got what we should have gotten in return. Of course, there were a lot of other trades in the MLB world. So, again, if you want to chat about that, that is fine. That is perfectly fine. But for now, I'm just going to chill here. Again, I guess I probably did jump the gun as far as streaming now. Should have probably waited because I know it's going to take a while. And of course, again, it is preseason for me, so I'll just be seeing which browsers is the best. Will it be ESPN, NFL.com, Fox Sports, NBC? They seem to have a nice one, or CBS. I don't know. We shall see. Let's see. How many losses extra will the Pirates have now that Bednar is gone? I don't know. Just a few more, really. I don't think, if any. I mean, he was awesome, but didn't really use him because we weren't really in position to get the saves. I kind of got rid of the MLB thing to make room. Didn't realize I'd need that many tabs. That's why I gotta go back. Let's go back. Holden, how's it going? I am doing okay. How are you doing? Under. Yeah, way down under. Well, it's only 33.5. So, again, if you are the betting type, please bet responsibly. Please bet responsibly. It is preseason after all. Just keep that in mind. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Draven? Were you hacked? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're using NBCs? Okay, well, again, I'm going to be trying each and every single one, so we'll be going with that. All right, looks like the broadcast is getting, they're going to the field. This guy. Bednar gave up no runs in June, only one run in July. Yeah, no, he's good. Yeah, no, he was heating up. They are introducing Jared Allen, as Jared Allen is a Hall of Fame inductee. He was really solid. Big part of the childhood for me. Jared Allen. NBC is the simplest. This guy, browser. Yeah, all right, Draven. Don't turn it into RFK. We don't need another one. Sterling Sharp, Hall of Fame inductee. He's now taking the field. No ad, so you picked it. Oh, again, I'll be looking to see. I don't know. I guess they probably won't be refreshing until it's game time. Eric Allen now making his way to the field. Eagles cornerback. Longtime Eagles cornerback in the 90s. I'm sure some of you guys that are older will remember him. And now they're introducing the best tight end I've ever seen, by the way. I want to make that clear. Antonio Gates. Antonio Gates. This guy. Better than Kelsey. Better than Gonzalez. Which, I mean, I'm sure he was, I don't know. A lot of people will say Gonzalez, but I kind of saw the end of Gonzalez's career. But Antonio, he was the best. And this is the Hall of Fame class of 2025. So I'm sure there'll be, Saturday. Saturday afternoon is the induction ceremony. Probably won't do anything for that. I'll be covering baseball most likely during that time. There is Chris Collinsworth. There is Mike Tirico. Again, we're just a few minutes away. Hopefully we get this thing underway as soon as possible. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you'd like in the meantime, because it's going to be probably a few more minutes until this game starts. I'll be refreshing this, though, just to see whenever this one of them wants to reveal the field to me. I've got to, who's my favorite NFL player? Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, it used to be Ben Roethlisberger, but he's been retired for a while now, so I don't know. That's a good question. Now, I don't know if I really have one. I really am just all about the team, to be honest. Wonder how this looks promising, this NBC scoreboard. But we shall see. Great tight ends. Shannon Sharp. Yeah, Shannon Sharp was good. But we'll see. Again, I'll just bounce around, and I do apologize, folks. I know you're probably like, why are you not talking about the game? I know the game is just not on, unfortunately. And I've been told that tonight might be a rough night for me. Of course, again, trying to get into football. Everyone's streaming football. Football is the king. So this is going to be a tough task for me to try to break through into the NFL. All-time Jason Witten, current Micah Oh, okay, your favorite players. I got you. Yeah, Jason Witten, a lot of Cowboy. I live in Texas, so a lot of people loved Jason Witten. He is pretty much beloved in Texas. Micah Parsons, yeah, we'll see how that contract situation's going to go. You might feel a little differently, Hammer, if things don't, if he doesn't sign. Micah Parsons kind of a little iffy. I don't know why. It always seems to be with the Cowboys. There's always some sort of contract dispute almost every year, it seems like, at this point. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with the good old Micah. I'm sure he'll sign. I don't know why Jerry's just not I don't know why just Jerry doesn't decide to sign. Because, he's going to probably pay him. You moved from Texas. Yeah, I know, right? We just switched places. Rhino's on. Yeah, Rhino is doing the Canadian League tonight. He told me he's not really going to do many preseason games. The Canadian League is doing really well for him. He's getting about 20 subs a game. He is crushing it over there. JG9, yeah, of course, he is a king at doing this. And same with Tom Grossi, and I'm sure Urinating Tree's doing it. I know Pure Adrenaline said he was going to do it. A lot of people are doing it tonight, so we'll see. I'm swimming with the sharks. When it gets to football season, it is tough. I will. It's either sink or swim. I'm just looking to float, pretty much. You just subscribe to my channel and do some baseball. That's where you get some subs. Yeah, no, right? That's why I'm thinking for preseason, I probably will. I don't know. I'm going to try to do the games like, if there's like a rookie quarterback, I'll probably do all the Browns games. I'm not going to lie. Just because of Shador, I'll be doing, pretty much if the preseason games have a young quarterback that people are excited about, I will probably do those games. Other than that, I'll be doing baseball until the regular season. Of course, I'll still be doing baseball in the regular season once football is here. But on weekends, though, it'll be reserved for football, Saturday and Sunday. And then, as far as Thursday night is concerned, we will see. But the other ones, I think they are most likely going to be baseball days. So we shall see what happens. I'm pretty excited. Again, the goal is to just float, not sink. We don't want to sink. And again, if you're just tuning in, like, what am I talking about? Well, again, everyone is streaming this game. And I do apologize again. The game is not on yet. Probably going to be another 15 minutes. Let's go Steelers Nation. Yes, Jacob. Yes, I am ready. I think I can do at least one Steelers preseason game. I just don't know when that'll be. I can really only do the ones that are on NFL Network. And, of course, the local ones. Now they're going over they're talking about the gun violence thing that happened in New York. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Won't get really much into that. You're a Steelers fan? Yeah, there we go. We need more Steelers. You're watching the Braves. They're not doing good. 3-1 Reds. Oof, that is tough. Yeah, the Braves just unfortunate season for them. What are your thoughts on the offseason? I thought we had a good offseason, to be honest with you. Pickens, it kind of had to be done. But we got DK. We got a good physical receiver. I would have loved another receiver that was more of a, speedster, shifty guy. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm hopeful that Aaron Rodgers will do well. And I'm just going to hope that the last season's struggles were because of the Jets. And I'm thinking that is the case. I'm thinking it was a good offseason. I'm thinking we're going to be okay. We got any Daniel Stark fans? I'm not too sure who that is. Love the Braves chop. Yeah, no, again, I don't know. I like the tomahawk chop thing that Florida State does. All right, they are doing the national anthem. So we are inching closer and closer to the NFL season. You're a Panthers fan? Yeah, the Panthers, it might be a rough season for you guys. We'll see, though. We'll see. Again, they are building towards the future. I like their moves. I think they're going to be okay. I think they're still a year or two away. But this year might be a little bit rough. And I'm just refreshing. I want to see what is the best field for you guys. What is visually appealing? And right now, we're still kind of just waiting. At least we got Rodgers. Yeah, no, again, Once I felt like with the end of last year, we weren't going to keep Russ, and which, I still feel like that was more of a team thing than Russ. But, yeah, just the way it ended, it was just looking like we needed a quarterback. And Rodgers, as crazy it may sound, old 41-year-old Rodgers was probably the best option we had. So I like the pickup. Hopefully he makes us proud. We need our first playoff win in like 8 years. We need it. As the national anthem is concluding, everyone is cheering. I imagine the coin toss will be very, very soon. Again, I'm very excited. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully I do a decent enough job. As, again, we're just kind of waiting to see them take the field at this point. Again, feel free to chat away during the down times, during halftime, in between quarters, in between drives. Feel free to chat away. Of course, during the game, though, I'll try to read the chat, but I will be calling the game. Stark is interviewing Dan Campbell. Obviously, the Lions didn't have a great end to the season last year. They lost immediately the first game to the Redskins in the divisional round. So they are definitely aiming to get back to the playoffs and actually win a playoff game. So, but obviously they are, we still got a month or so before actual games happen. And I do apologize again. I'll be kind of checking every drive. I'll be flipping back and forth between this, seeing what looks visually appealing as I make my decision on what browser I'm using for the NFL season. I try. Thank you very much, Holden. Appreciate you. There is Jim Harbaugh. He's not, I don't think, getting interviewed. He is punching people, though, in the shoulder pads, hyping them up. Classic NFL coach right there. Looks like the Lions are going to be receiving. I didn't see the coin toss. If they did the coin toss, well, I didn't get to see it, so that's unfortunate. 60-degree weather there. Pretty cloudy. There is Cameron Dicker, the kicker. Kick returners are Dominic Lovett and Stewart. As we are underway in Ohio, he's at the 10, 15, 20. Cuts inside, tackled at the 20. And the ball came loose. That's not going to look good on his film. I don't know who recovered, though. As there's a scrum there trying to pull people away. And it looks like the Chargers have recovered. Oh, our first turnover of the preseason. Jim Harbaugh is so psyched. Look at that. All right, well, first drive we'll do ESPN. We'll see how that looks. So that's not good for, I believe that's Lovett. 15, number 15. By the way, the Chargers in white helmet, white jerseys, blue pants. The Lions in their classic blue and silver. Very nice uniform. Well, I feel like if the Chargers wore the yellow pants, it would have looked nicer. Now they're going to see if his knee were down. No, I believe the ball was coming loose before, so they are doing a little bit of review here. All right, so well, the offense was about to be lined up. Now the refs are blowing it dead. So now they're going to review it. That's unbelievable. I thought they were reviewing it. Everyone gets on the field, and now we're going to go and stop play. Unbelievable. Good old NFL with the good old, hey, let's stop play every single time. The knee is down. Of course, we're showing an angle that doesn't even show the ball. You got to love it. NBC is brilliant as always. They seem to be in midseason form. Terry McCauley is saying that the ball is clearly coming out and doesn't even know why we're even stopping play. It's so stupid. All right, that one is clearly a fumble. So let's just get this game on. Come on. This was Grant Stewart, a linebacker, number 15, returning that kick. It's a very interesting. Do you know when the Panthers play? They play, I believe, the Browns. They play, I think, next Friday. So I do apologize. Again, they are still under review, but I believe that's going to be a fumble, and the Chargers are going to take over at about the 27. I can briefly check real quick. I believe they play the Browns Yes, next Friday. Ruling on the field stands, so it's going to be Chargers ball. So look at that. First play of the preseason is a fumble as the Chargers are going to take over at the 28-yard line. This is Trey Lance. Trey Lance now in at quarterback for the Chargers. He is, I guess, battling for the number 2 position. One receiver to the left, one receiver to the right. Play action. Lance moving to his right. Checks it down to the tight end. He's at the 25-20. Pushed down of bounds at the 18. Make it 19, actually, so it's going to be just a yard short. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Chargers. Nice little roll out there. Just a nice little pass trying to get Trey Lance really in the rhythm. That's, kind of been his thing. He's just hasn't really played much. He's in his 5th year. Well, number 1 pick, but just hasn't really had any consistency. 2nd and 1 here. Under center is Lance. 2 receivers to the left. Tight end in motion. Hands it off to the running back. He's stuffed up the middle, pushing forward, and he's going to get the first down, but there is a flag. Trying to tell you who that running back is. It was Hampton up the middle for a yard. And looks like there was an offsides there, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty by Nowaski of the Lions. And he was clearly offsides. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe do the Braves versus Reds Saturday night game. Unfortunately, I'll be busy Saturday night. I know that's such a great game. It would be such a cool game to call. But I'll be able to call a game Saturday early afternoon, but I'll be busy once the afternoon hits. I know that's a tough one, Kenneth, but I will try to call a game, though, early. All right, first down here for the Chargers. 14:08 and counting. Ball at the 13. Lance in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Hampton. Moves to the right. Nice. Breaks a tackle. 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Nice moves by Hampton. Showing a lot of explosiveness and toughness there. As he is highly touted rookie. Was I can't remember if he was a first or second round pick. But I know a lot of people picked him to go in the first round. So 2nd and 2 coming up, so they're going to mark him a little bit shorter than I had thought. 2nd and 2 for the Chargers. Ball at the 5. Under center. Oh, Lance fumbles the snap. Now he's just going to dive on it, and he probably lost a yard. Again, a lot of these quarterbacks aren't used to really being under center, so you're going to see a lot of fumbled snaps. Especially early on in the process. So that's going to back them up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 3 now coming up for the Chargers. Now they're zooming in on the center, though. Again, I feel like it's probably more of the quarterback in the shotgun now as Lance learning from their mistakes. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Hampton to his right. Lance hands it off to Hampton. He's at the 5. Oh, what a tackle by Rock Ya-Sin out of Temple. I only know him because my brother talks about him all the time. He loves Temple. Good open field tackle. And it's going to be 4th and 2 coming up for the Chargers. We'll see what they do in preseason. I imagine they're going to be a little bit more aggressive because what you got to lose, right? We'll see. You're watching the Braves while watching. Okay, hey, thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right, 4th and 2. Again, I don't know what they're doing at the moment. Okay, looks like they're going for it on 4th and 2. They need to get to the 3. Lance, play action, boot, throws it to the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, Chargers. I believe that is Will Disley with the catch. And the Chargers strike first, thanks, of course, to the fumble by the Lions steward. So the Chargers take an early lead. It is now 6-0, of course, pending the extra point. Of course, the play action boots. Disley beats Strickland, the safety covering him. And that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 7-0 Chargers lead over the Lions. 12-11 left to go in the first quarter. Football is back. Lions return the kick, then they fumble on that kickoff. Chargers take advantage. It's 7-0. All right, we'll see. So that wasn't too bad. What do you guys think of the ESPN? Rate it from a scale of 1 to 10 if you can. Now we're going to go over to NFL.com and see how their thing is. I think I used this last year. So we'll see. This guy. The Batteries striking first, the Chargers. Again, feel free to let me just talk away, especially during commercial break. Again, football is back, people. Trey Lance with a touchdown pass to, I believe that was Will Disley. Yes, sir, Disley. Both catches on the drive went to Disley, or both passes, I should say, because Trey Lance he's only 2 for 2 for 14 yards. Again, playing it safe. You're going to not really see much, deep passes, I don't think. Trying to get these quarterbacks just in rhythm. So ESPN was okay. That was a decent screen. So now we're moving to the NFL, and we'll see how it goes here. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Chargers taking advantage of a Lions fumble. They are now up 7-0. Again, feel free to let me know. I do have a poll. I don't think anyone would care. I said who I would normally do. Who would win? Who do you think is going to win? But again, preseason doesn't matter. So we're going to do over/under for a little bit of the preseason. Of course, if there's some, maybe if Shadur's playing, I might do some quarterback questions. 7 out of 10, okay. Yeah, again, it was decent. Hopefully NFL. I mean, that's a nice one. I did this a lot last year at the NFL. I mean, I only did a few games last year, and I used all of NFL. You don't see the playbook today? Yeah, no, of course. Just trying to get these quarterbacks in rhythm. Again, feel free to chat away. Of course, if you like what you see, folks, like and subscribe for more play-by-play content. I'll be doing a lot of football this year. A lot of football. as I dip my feet into the YouTube scene. Just any scene, really. All right, we are returning our coverage to Canton, Ohio, where again the Chargers leading 7-0 over the Lions. Some of the Reds just robbed our Braves. Oh wow, tough luck. All right, here is the kick. Kicking it back to Stewart as, again, he fouled. He's at the 5-10, cutting up middle, 20, 25, 30. Brought down at the 35. Nice return there, kind of making up for the fumble there. Well, we'll see, of course, if the Lions are able to score. But it's a nice return, and that's where the Lions will start. Of course, the Lions are looking for a good old number 2, quarterback number 2. This is Kyle Allen. He was with the Steelers last year. Looked pretty good in preseason for the Steelers last year. Of course, again, preseason doesn't really matter. All right, so under center is Allen. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Running back, of course, in the backfield. Under center at the 35. Allen hands it off to the running back. Shreds a tackle. Powers over a guy, and it's going to get about 2 yards. This is Reynolds. If I have to refresh, then we're not looking good for NFL. We do have a flag. Yeah, it's going to be a holding call on Zylstra. So I don't know what's going on here. I'll try to. Hopefully that updates randomly. I mean, not randomly, but I don't have to refresh it. All right, so it's going to back them up 10, 1st and 20 for the Lions. What's up, Pure Adrenaline? How's it going? You're just checking out Rising Rhino. Notice you never subscribed to Rising Rhino. Oh, man. Hey, he's great. Well, I'm sure he'll be happy that he's going to get the sub. 1st and 20 here under center. Allen handing it off to Reynolds. He's going to get maybe one as he is stuffed near the line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Lions. You told him just yeah, but he was like, what the heck? That's cool, though. Again, thank you guys for both stopping by. Pure Adrenaline, he is awesome. Check him out. Pure Adrenaline Sports, he is awesome. He's been very supportive of this channel. He is also doing baseball. I'm sure he's going to do plenty of football as well. Mets, Jets. If you're a sports fan, definitely check out Pure Adrenaline. Of course, thank you, Michael, for stopping by. 2nd and 18 coming up to give him a nice spot. In the shotgun is Allen. Back to pass. Throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 40. Oh, but he drops it. The Chargers picking it up and running with it, but they are signaling incomplete. He may have taken 2 steps, but you know how the catch rules are nowadays if you're a longtime football fan. Love to see the replay of it. This was Lovett over the middle. Nice throw. Lovett just not able to secure it. So they're showing the replay. Had it. Oh, man, the ball was, I guess, kind of moving there in his hands, but unable to make a clean catch. So 3rd and 18 coming up for the Lions as Allen is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Allen hands it off. This is a draw play. He's at the 30, and that's pretty much it. It might have gotten to the 31, as that is a gain of 4. So it looks like the Lions are going to punt. Who's winning? We got the Chargers leading 7-0. Thank you for stopping by, Jacob. Appreciate you. Again, I'm just dipping my feet into the NFL scene. Will hopefully at least float, as I know there's a lot of competition when it comes to football. Is there a doctor in the house? I impersonate one right here on YouTube. All right, 4th and 14, and again, they're going to punt. Couldn't tell you who the punter is. I'll try to get that information as soon as I can. Jack Fox, the punter. All right, it's off. 10, 20, 30. About a 45-yard punt, fielded at the 25. Shreds a tackle, trying to make people miss. No one's blocking for him. Breaking 3 tackles, is only able to get 2 yards. Nice effort there, but nothing doing for him. And now we're showing khaki pants, of course, due to Jim Harbaugh. Okay, NFL, that was okay. We're going to move on to see how Fox is. I did a lot of... The Fox wasn't too bad when I did it for, well, maybe I don't have a field. That would be kind of lame if there's no field here. Maybe I didn't click the right one. All right, I guess there's no field. All right, we're moving on to, now we're on NBC. We'll see how this goes. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. Ball at the 28. Lance, play action. Checks it down to the running back. It's caught. He's at the 30. Powers forward, tackled at the 34, brought down by a pack of Lions. I don't know if I like this already. It's kind of too big. What do y'all think? I don't know. We'll just leave it here for now. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Chargers. You like watching me? Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do a good job here. In the pistol is Trey Lance in the Chargers. Lance, play action. Checks it down. He's going to throw it actually in the dirt. Incomplete. Heavy pressure coming on the left side there. So he just had to get rid of it. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Chargers. Again, they're showing the timeline here for Trey Lance. Just 17 starts at North Dakota. Was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. Season-ending ankle injury in 2022. Traded the Cowboys and didn't really do much in Dallas. Signed a 1-year, $2 million contract with the Chargers this year. So it's been a rough start to his career. Can he bounce back? In the shotgun, trips to the left, one to the right. Lance, back to pass. Throws deep down the right side. It is caught at the 40. Pushed out of bounds at the 36. What a throw, what a catch. I couldn't tell you who that was. Again, this field is way too big. I don't think I like it. We're going to see if the play-by-play is better. I don't know. This was Lambert Smith. I don't know about this one either, guys. What do you think? 1st and 10 at the 38. Quickly handing it off here to number 34. He's going to power forward for about 2. That was Patterson. Again, I couldn't tell you that name. I'm not really liking NBC, to be honest with you. NBC, I think, is a no. Change it back to ESPN. I think I'm going to have to. ESPN's the best. We're going to move back over to CBS and see. I'm not even seeing a field here. All right, ESPN's the best one. ESPN or NFL.com. I don't know. We'll just have to figure that out later. All right, 2nd and 8. In the shotgun, hands it off to number 30. Again, I do apologize. We'll try to get the names for you as he's going to power forward for about a yard or so. So it's going to bring up third and medium coming up for the Chargers. .808 and counting here for the Chargers. Chargers leading 7-0 over the Lions. Lions fumbled the opening kickoff. Chargers were able to take advantage. Lions nothing doing on the next possession there. Chargers now in Lions territory. But it's 3rd and 6 at the 34. In the shotgun is Lance. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lance back to pass. Moving in the pocket. Now he's hanging in there. Now he's moving to his right. Pointing. Still on his feet. Throws it just away. Trying to dance. Trying to find somebody open. I guess no one was coming open there, so he had to just chunk it away. As it's going to bring up 4th down. Spike that like. There we go. Harball's khakis are sweet. This guy. That's such a... I can't believe that's even a... Anyway, I'm just going to... Yeah, we're going to move on. All right, Cameron Dicker is on to kick. This is a 52-yard attempt. Was 39-42 last year. Here is the kick. It is up, fading left, and it is off the upright. It is no good. A doink it is. So the field goal is not successful, so the Lions will have decent field position. When we come back, the Chargers still up 7-0 over the Lions. Yeah, I'm kind of a little disappointed in some of these options here. You know, I was just kind of clicking to see what in the world. This is nice if you like stats. NBC, I don't really know what they're going with here. That's just too big of a field, I think, this overview right here. Again, if you like what you see, folks, if you haven't already, if you're unsubscribed, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play action. We'll be doing a lot of football once football season is here. Of course, football season is here now. And I don't know why Fox isn't. They had a really nice UFL one. And for some reason it's gone. So I don't understand. I'll just have to investigate that. I'll investigate at halftime. NFL isn't bad either. It's just way behind. But yeah, no, I'll be doing a lot of football. Hopefully you like the sound of that. Of course, I am doing baseball right now. Well, not right now, of course. But it's baseball season, so still doing baseball. I'm going to continue that, of course, in the playoffs. But, of course, weekends will be reserved for football. And, of course, Thursday nights and Monday nights we'll kind of flip a coin and see, how that goes. If pretty much I got to do, I don't know, I got to do a mixture of what you guys, I'll probably do some polls over that, honestly. We'll see. But yeah, again, the Chargers up 7-0. Lance has looked okay. He is the starting quarterback for the Chargers. If we can get these stats here. Box score. Lance 4 for 6 for 48 yards. Kyle Allen 0 for 1. Of course, that one pass was right on the money, but unable to hold on to it. Kamani Vidal is number 30. Again, I'll try to get these names for you. I don't really recognize a lot of these guys because, of course, it is preseason. I don't even know why I have this. I'm going to take that up. Oh, man. Again, feel free to chat away, especially during commercial breaks, because I kind of just wander and try to find things to talk about. One day I'll get the hang of this. As we're returning to coverage here in Canton, Ohio, of course, where the Chargers lead 7-0 over the Lions. All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball at the 42. Under center is Kyle Allen. One receiver to the left, make it 2 as another one is in motion. Allen hands it off. This is Reynolds bouncing it outside, but he's met behind the line of scrimmage, and the Chargers bring him down. That is a loss of 3, but there is a flag on the play. Tom Grassi's not doing the game. Okay, that's cool. Might make me, I might have a little bit more success now. All right, looks like that was a neutral zone infraction by hand. The Charger defensive lineman, number 91. Oops, sorry, just realized that. It's not showing that. My bad, guys. All right, that'll bring up 1st and 5. Of course, JG, JG's the best. He is one of the best, if not the best. He's really good. All right, 1st and 5 here for the Lions. Ball at the 47. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Allen, swing pass to the running back Reynolds. Cutting inside at the 50, 45, brought down at the 42. Nice move by Reynolds to pick up the 1st down. Cutting inside, that was, looking outside, if he would have kept on going, it was dead out there. The Chargers looked pretty solid there, but made a nice move. Picked up a lot of extra yards there, 5 or so extra yards to get the 1st down. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Lions at the 43. 2 backs back there as Allen hands it off to Reynolds. Oh, and he's met immediately. What a tackle by Jefferson as Reynolds was able only to get a yard there. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. 6:17 and counting, of course, the Chargers leading 7-0. If you're not able to figure that out, well, hey, if you're just listening, I got you covered. But if you are staring at the screen and are unable to find the scoreboard, there you go. It is 7-0. 2nd and 9, at the 42. Under center is Allen. Allen, play action. Back to pass. Stepping up. Now he's just going to spike it in the dirt. And as they're pointing, and looks like the referee threw a flag. Bill Vinovich, experienced referee. Allen is pointing at the running back who was right there. And now Vinovich is having a little chat now. Vinovich wasn't hearing any of it. And now he's getting called back over. Allen might have a case here. The running back was right there. Allen moving to his right. No foul for intentional grounding. Yeah, no, the running back was right there. As much as I hate that, he was able to, find a running back and just kind of throw it in the dirt to get away. All right, 3rd and 9 coming up for the Lions. ball at the 42. Chargers again up 7-0. Of course, the Lions do have a new offensive coordinator. They were very successful under Ben Johnson, who took the job in Chicago, averaging 29 points a game. So we'll see how the Lions do without their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator the past few seasons. 39 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one to the left. Allen back to pass, looking to his right, fires to his right. It's intercepted. 35-40, 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. One man to beat, pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line. What a play there. I can't tell you the name. Number 46 of the Chargers with a big play, and the Chargers will be in the red zone. Thanks to that guy. Again, I cannot tell you the name. Still haven't shown an angle where I've been able to say that. Allen kind of left that ball a little inside, and number 46 was able to make him pay. Again, they're showing every single angle possible without the name on the back of the jersey. That is crazy. Even the replays. Every single slow-mo replay is like, yeah, let's not show the name. Let us not show the name. Who was that? Kennedy. Shout out T. Kennedy with a big play. Again, the Chargers will have a great field position. That's been really the story. Every time the Lions have turned it over, the Chargers have a short field. All right, first and goal here at the 6. In the shotgun is Lance. Lance hands it off to Vidal. He powers forward, runs over a guy, but he's pushed out at the 2-yard line. So a nice gain of 4 by Vidal. Though I think Tarico said Vidal or something. I think it's Vidal. I don't know. It is what it is. Go on, Detroit. I love the coach. Well, not looking good for the Lions here. As second and goal here, he's going to hand it off to Vidal. He powers forward. Will he get in? He does on the second effort. Touchdown, Los Angeles Chargers. Kamani Vidal just powered over a guy earlier, the previous carry. Then he powers over there in the extra effort. Chargers now up 13-0. As again, the over/under was 33, I believe, 33.5. Chargers already have 14 points, and we're not even through the first quarter. Turnover. All right, Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. What do I do for halftime? I have no idea. I need to figure that out. Did not know what I was doing for the UFL. All right, now we're about to get the extra point here as the kick is up, and the kick is good. Chargers up 14-0 over the Lions. 5:13 left to go in the first quarter. Of course, they'll be right back. I'll be right here. It's on. Yeah, it is on. It's on local TV, so it kind of hurts, I think, the viewership a little bit, but it is what it is. I just really needed to get back into football shape, of course. There really wasn't many baseball games to cover tonight anyway. I think there was only 2. So, I don't know what kind of ad that was. Yeah, really, again, it's just the 2, the Braves and Reds, and then, of course, the Rangers and the Mariners. Once again, folks, if there's, people here that are just stopping on by, you're not subscribed, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play content. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for even just, again, clicking on the video. It means a lot. Definitely helps me out a lot. But yeah, no, again, it's just been it's been a while for football. I've missed it. Of course, I did a little bit of UFL, but of course, that's not the NFL. Obviously, preseason isn't really the NFL either, so there's that. Of course, I'll be doing a lot of college football as well. So again, if you're just a football fan, I'll be doing a lot of college, a lot of NFL in the near future. Ultimate. I don't like that. You can't try to. I will try to support people, but I don't know about I mean, I don't want to seem like a stingy person, but I don't. You can't do that while I'm streaming. So I will have to remove that comment. That's not good. That's a no bueno. It's a no bueno there. All right, again, we are still in commercial break. 14-0 is the score. Trey Lance is 4 for 6 on the day, 48 yards and a touchdown. Hampton 2 for 9 on the ground. Vidal 3 for 8 on the ground and the touchdown. Patterson 1 for 2 on the ground. Through the, of course, receiving, Lambert Smith with that nice, it was a nice throw by Lance. 1 catch for 28 yards. Disley with the touchdown reception earlier. He's 2 for 14. And then Patterson is 1 for 6. The Lions really haven't done much. Allen is 1 for 4 with a pick, and Reynolds is 3 for 6 on the ground. All right, we are returning to coverage. Here is the kick. Fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it out at the 10, 15, 20. And he's tackled at the 23. Has a pretty good coverage there by the Chargers. Looks like they're doing an interview. This is Sterling Sharpe. He was just inducted to the Hall of Fame. First pair of brothers each to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, along with, of course, Shannon Sharpe. I'm assuming, okay, there we go. Allen under center. Again, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Running back, of course, in the backfield. Allen. Play action, boot, moving to his left, throws to a left, it's caught at the 35, 40, 45, pushed out of bounds at the 47. That was Tesla, I believe. Tesla. That's an interesting name, Tesla. Gain of 24 yards. Yeah, Butterfly, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I mean, you can ask me, but I mean, I don't just doing that outright. I don't like that. Not a fan. All right, 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 receivers to the left. He will send one in motion, so now it's a receiver to the left and the right. Fullback in the backfield. Allen under center. Play action. Allen moving to his right. Throws it over the middle. It's caught by Tesla again. Tesla getting open, pointing for the first down. That's what he does. Very nice play, very nice catch. 22-yard gain. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Lions, as they are just like that in Chargers territory. Again, they're showing the interview, so I do apologize. I will do my best to cover. There we go. Under center is Allen. Allen hands it off to Reynolds. Reynolds slips. Then he gets back up, and he's going to get maybe a yard. Though, of course, the Chargers defender is pointing that someone was able to make contact with him while he was on the ground. I don't know. We'll have to see the replay. Sharpe is one of 5 players to make the Hall of Fame while playing 7 seasons or less. Wow. So now they're going to say he lost too. At least that's what the computer's saying. I don't really know anything about that personally, so I'm not seeing. Yep, they are marking him back. 2nd and 12 in the shotgun. Allen back to pass. Throws it over the middle. It's caught. Oh, he takes it outside at the 30, 25. Brought down at the 23. Nice play by Lovett. Catching it inside, then reversing it, showing his speed, and cutting it outside to get some extra yards. It's a nice gain of 10. I'm amateuring this guy. Braves tie the game at 3. Nice. Good stuff. 2 of your favorite teams not named the Broncos. Todd, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. It's been a while. Of course, I understand, everyone's busy. I get it. Looking forward to calling actual live games for high school with that guy there. Todd, back to passes Allen. Allen throws it to the end zone. It is intercepted in the end zone. Jefferson. Really, the ball was really only to him. The receiver never really was able to get there. as that's now Allen's second interception of the day. Who is the tight end for the Chargers? Will Disley in this one. You'll be time. This guy, yeah. The Todd father. Jefferson with a nice catch again. Allen, that's his second interception of the day. So you got to question what in the world's going on. He had a nice preseason last year for the Steelers, but not really carrying that over with the Lions. As again, they're looking for a quality backup, and he's not looking too hot today. So I imagine Trey Lance is going to come out with the Chargers offense. I knew Rion had to swing by. Yes, I'm ready for football, man. I cannot wait. First Friday night, him and I, of course, will be calling games for the local high school here. That'll be really fun. So, yes, Fridays I won't be able to cover, but only 6 other days I'll be on here, so I promise. All right, 1st and 10 at the 20. Lance is under center. Lance, play action. Lance moving to his left, trying to evade pressure, and he is going to be sacked. Believe that was Stewart, the guy that is taking kickoff returns as a linebacker. He makes the sack. Of course, he is the one that fumbled it, too. I believe that was a loss of 5. It was. ESPN can back me up there. So 2nd and 15 coming up for the Chargers. Yeah, I am ready for football. Please forgive me, Todd, whenever I release the Broncos power ranking. I really wanted to put them higher, but yeah, it's just unfortunate. 2nd and 15, Lance back to pass. Throws it over the middle. It's caught and met immediately. Is the tight end there? The other tight end, I don't think that was Disley, so that's going to be a gain of 6. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Chargers. Lance been playing good. He's been okay. It's been really a lot of short passes. He did have one nice pass down the right sideline. That went for about 20 or so yards. So that was nice. All right, 3rd and 8 coming up for the Chargers. Gave them a nice spot. They need to get to the 30. They're at the 22. Lance back to pass. Lance throws to his right. Is caught. Nice catch. But unfortunately, that one was well short of the markers. Davis with the leaping grab. That one was well over his head. He probably jumped a good bit in the air there. I couldn't tell you, but that was high. So it looks like they're going to have to punt. Spike that like. Thank you, Butterfly. Again, feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to chat away and try to read as many comments as possible. As, again, the Chargers will have to punt. This is J.K. Scott. There is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 53-yard punt, fielded at the 21, 25, 30. Lovett with some space, 35. Trips out of bounds at the 40. Nice return there by Lovett. So it was a booming punt, but Lovett makes the net not so fantastic. We head to the second quarter. The Chargers are up 14-0 over the Lions in our return to the NFL. You're sad that his career hasn't exactly played out great for him. Yeah, no, I was actually very high on Lance whenever he was coming out. For some reason, I just had a lot of faith in him, and it just hasn't really worked out. Now I'm like, yeah, well, if you're not good, you're not good. But again, he has had a lot of injuries, so it's really tough. But the reports say he's not really a study-holic and all that, so I don't really have as much sympathy if you're not in there with the film and not in there getting better. Again, he was a first-round pick, so they definitely thought highly of him. They had the talent. Just, you got to study. I hope Bryce Young can play the whole season like he played his last game. Well, yeah, no, Bryce Young finished the last year very well. That's why I do think the Panthers could surprise a few people. I don't think they'll do great, but it wouldn't shock me if they were, contending for that last wild card spot. That is really their ceiling. I don't think they'll do much more than that. But yeah, I think I have a maybe 5-12. I think 6-11. I can't remember. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, definitely do that. We'll be doing a lot of football. As you can see, hey, It's not a Steelers game, and I'm doing a Steelers game. So, again, I don't want to scare you. I understand there's a lot of Steelers gear. I will be doing every Steelers game, but I'm doing 2 games every Sunday, so you'll be voting for that other game. That's right. You guys will have a lot of say on this channel, both for college and for the NFL. So, definitely subscribe. If you're a fan of these 2 teams, there's a great chance that you guys will be on here often. If you vote, the more fans I have for these 2 teams, I'll probably vote for that team, assumingly. And we'll be sure to get you on. That was a good first field goal doink. Yeah, right? I know, right? It's off the left upright. I see him play well. Not a huge fan. Would like to see better football. Yeah, no, I agree. Football quality has been kind of down the last few years. Dak for MVP. Draven, what are you doing? You shared. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Butterfly. I appreciate you. I really do. You've been very supportive of this channel as well. So, again, thank you very much. Again, we're still working on that actual Discord for the channel. It's going to probably be a few weeks. The wife is, like, getting on me. Hey, you really need to do this. If you want to get better, if you want to be successful, you got to do this. And I've been kind of dragging the feet. So that's on me. I just kind of want to stream. I don't want to do all the technical stuff, but I need to do it. It's going to happen. You do college? I will be doing a lot of it, Michael. Probably more college than NFL, sadly. But, I mean, college will be, of course, throughout the week. Once, like, the MAC and the Sun Belt and Conference USA, they play throughout the week. So I'll be doing a lot of those. I'll be doing a lot of football. All right, we return to coverage. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 40. I thought he crossed the 40, but not really a great spot there. Under center. This is Allen, hands off to Reynolds. He cuts up the middle, 45, and he's going to be brought down across midfield at the 49. Finally, a nice play by Reynolds. He has been kind of, just knotted up today. He hasn't really been able to do much. They're showing Isaac Tesla. He had 2 nice catches, 3rd-round selection from Arkansas. So I'm sure they expect him to definitely make the roster one, but also contribute a little bit this year, as now I hear some whistles, so I do apologize. I don't know what's going on. And looks like they're going to measure. This is the first time for a virtual measurement. The UFL did this. We'll see. Again, I do kind of miss the fact that they're taking out the chain gain. Of course, they're going to have them there just as, for show. You didn't know you did? Yeah, no, we'll be doing it. We'll see how it goes. There is the virtual measurement, and he clearly makes it. I think they were just trying to show it off there. I mean, that was not even close. So there you go. Again, they're adapting the UFL thing here, not actually measuring. Same thing with umpires. You kind of hate the umpires, but I think it does add that human element. Like, we can all unite on that bad call. So as much as we want perfection, I will kind of miss the human element of that. Anyway, 1st and 10 here, just across midfield. Under center is Allen. Allen hands it off to Reynolds. Cuts inside. He's going to get about 3, maybe 4, as that'll bring up 2nd down. I hope Desmond Reed has a crazy year. Yeah, I know. I've been playing a lot with him in college football. He's fantastic. Actually, he already graduated. Now I'm in my 2nd year. And they're showing Tesla here. Tesla. I don't know I guess that's how you pronounce it. All right, 2nd and 6, ball at the 46. Allen under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Allen, play action, moving to his right, checks it down, caught. Diving catch here by the tight end, or I believe that's the tight end. That might be a receiver. Celestra was shy of the 1st down. Not the greatest throw. Again, Allen's been off target. Well, obviously he threw the picks earlier, but his other throws have been a little shaky. If he really would have hit him in stride, that would have definitely been a 1st down, but Celestra had to make a diving catch there, as it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. You stream in Steelers preseason? I will try. I only think I'm going to be able to do one, because I'm only going to be able to do what's on the local channels, which I live in Texas, so obviously I cannot do Steelers. And then NFL Network. As here's the 3rd and 1, and I hear whistles. There is a flag on the play, and they're going to take a timeout, which is interesting for a preseason game. We're going to call a timeout on a 2nd and 1. Do I do college basketball? I did it last year. It's actually what really started it. I did the March Madness, so it's probably going to work out to where once football season ends, I will do college basketball, and then obviously there'll be a few weeks there where I do college and, of course, baseball, and then once college basketball ends, I'll be doing baseball. But, yeah, no, it was fun. I'll be doing, of course, once pretty much football season ends, I'll be doing college basketball as well. That was fun. I will not touch the NBA, so do not talk about the NBA. I will not do that. 3rd and 1 here for the Lions as we are returning from the timeout. Lions have just shot themselves in the foot a lot today. In fact, those 2 turnovers have resulted in Chargers touchdowns. Him and Mizzou halfbacks are sleepers. Yeah, there's I can't remember his name. I saw him on a graphic today, the Missouri running back. He looks to be pretty good. 3rd and 1 here for the Lions at the 41. They need to get to the 40. Jumbo set. Allen hands it off to Reynolds. Stutter steps, pushes forward, definitely going to get the first down and a little bit more. First down, Lions. Can I do Duke again? It just depends. I don't even know what the schedules are like. I'm not going to think too far ahead as far as college basketball. But I'm sure I will do at least one Duke game. I'm sure they're definitely most likely going to make the tournament after all. 1st and 10 here for the Lions. Ball at the, I believe, 37. Under center is Allen. Allen hands it off to Reynolds. Cuts across field. He's at the 30, 25. Oh, what a tackle in the open field by Mickens. Reynolds trying to leap over him, but Mickens with a nice tackle. Able to possibly prevent a touchdown there. That was, again, a good vision by Reynolds trying to leap over him, and that was honestly a hard landing. And, yeah, Reynolds is exiting the field. Reynolds was trying to leap. Mickens brings him down, and that's a hard fall. So 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball at the 24. Under center, of course, is Allen. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Allen hands it off. This is number 42. He's going to fight for about a yard, as that was Small on the carry. Jay Small. No NBA? Yeah, just NBA is not fun anymore. It's just not fun. Yeah. College basketball was very good. That's very fun. Especially like the tournaments and all that. That was just exciting. 2nd and 9 here. Ball at the 23. Under center is Allen. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and the right tackle has moved, so that's going to be a false start. Butterfly is a mod, yes. She has got my back. I do appreciate her. Again, I told her, hey, you don't have to be here for every stream. You can just be whenever you want to just check it out just for a few minutes. So don't feel pressure to be here. Butterfly, I do appreciate you, of course. You've been a big help. You really have. 2nd and 14 for the Lions. Again, check out her channel. I can't remember. I just remember I subbed to her. So check out her as well. Sub it up over there. Allen hands it off to Small. Small takes a shot but bounces off as he gets about 3 yards there. Small showing that he is not quite that small. Bouncing off players, showing his toughness. Toughness. As it's going to be 3rd down. And that means I need water. Whenever I start messing up on the speech. Water time. Dr. Trapsy makes me watch Pirates. Yeah, it is sometimes a chore to do Pirates games. 3rd and 11 here in the shotgun is Allen. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Allen back to pass. Allen looking to his right, throws over the middle. It's caught. Bounces off a guy. Love it, but another Charger's there to bring him down as his helmet falls off. But that's going to be short of the marker. Yes. Butterfly will take care of you if you're not, acting like a decent person, I try to be lenient, but it is what it is. All right, looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Ball at the 17. They need to get to the 14. In the shotgun, trips to the left, 1 to the right. Allen barking orders. Allen back to pass. Looking, tucks it, moving to his left. Now he's going to take off, and he's going, I don't think he made it. did he get it? Oh, he did get it. I didn't think he got it, to be honest with you. I thought his foot hit the yardage like after it. Okay, hold on. And, oh, he just got it. Oh, man. So it is going to be a first down for the Detroit Lions. That's on me, guys. I didn't think he got it. 9 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. Chargers up 14-0 over the Lions. Allen once again under center. 2 receivers to the right, fullback in the backfield. That's always nice to see. Allen hands it off to Small. Small powering forward. He gets about 2 yards. Speaking of the Lions, has there been any mention of the greatest quarterback in football? This guy. This guy. There's not been any mention. Why would you? I mean, I don't know like why the Lions would talk about Ben Roethlisberger like that. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, I miss Ben. All right, 2nd and 8 here for the Lions. Ball at the 12. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's a halfback toss to the right. Small to the 10, tackled at about the 9. So that's going to bring up, 3rd and 5? Yeah, 3rd and 5 coming up. You're scared of Nightbot. You should be. Nightbot is vicious. Still tweaking it. Still have to fine-tune it. Third and 5 coming up for the Lions. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tesla is to the right, but it doesn't matter. Bubble screen here to Lovett, and he is fighting forward, and I don't think he got it. He's going to be about a yard short. So that's going to bring up 4th and 1 at the 5. I imagine they are going to go for it. All right, I will be probably halftime. I'll be sure to check that. Umpires making bad calls on the Braves. I gotcha. That's just classic baseball. Also, Dr. I called Jared Goff's success was in Madden, used the Lions, went undefeated. Oh, wow, this guy. That's pretty neat. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Allen, back to pass, looking to his right, throws. It is caught. Love it. May have secured it. He did. No touchdown there as that was shy of the end zone, but it is enough for a first down. Collinsworth is saying that was a good throw. It was probably his first solid throw of the game. Has been, again, he's struggled. Well, his first pass of the game was really good, but everything in between of the first throw and this throw has been really rough. All right, 1st and goal coming up for the Lions at the 3. Under center is Allen. Fullback in the backfield. Hands it off to Reynolds. Is back in. He is slung down, though, as he's going to lose about a yard. So they're going to lose a yard. 2nd and goal, of course. Again, they are at the 4 now. One more like for 20. Again, like it up. Thank you guys for, again, just clicking on the video. Appreciate you guys. Pretty long drive here for the Lions. And the Chargers putting up 14 points very quickly in the first quarter, but the Lions have just milked this clock. This is a 9-minute drive. 2nd and goal. Allen hands it off to Reynolds. Cuts inside. Touchdown. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. They are on the board thanks to Reynolds. 15 plays, 60-yard drive. Time of possession, 9 minutes and 29 seconds. The Lions looked good for a change on that drive. Again, they had struggled in the first quarter, but have pretty much had the ball the entire second quarter. All right, this is Bates. Can't remember his first name. His name escapes me. Kicking it from the left hash. Bates, the kick is up. The kick is good as it just sneaks in the right upright. 14-7 is your score. Chargers are still on top, but they will get the ball back. 5:31 left to go in the second quarter. This is the NFL Hall of Fame game. And once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. Press that button. Of course, it is free to subscribe. I made it to where you don't have to pay a dime to subscribe. So if that sounds good to you, definitely check that out. I gotcha. Noted, Butterfly. Yeah. Well, thank you for that knowledge. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Let's look at some statistics here. Seems like the ESPN scoreboard is the way to go. Lance is 6 for 8, 59 yards and a touchdown. Allen 8 for 12, 85 yards, 2 picks. And those picks weren't pretty. I can't defend him by any means. Hampton, 2 carries for 9 yards. Vidal, 3 for 8. Patterson, 1 for 2 for the Chargers. For the Lions, 10 carries, 38 yards for Reynolds and a touchdown. Small is 4 for 9 on the ground. Allen took it himself on that 4th down carry, 1 for 3. For receiving, Lambert Smith, 1 catch, 28 yards. Disley, 2 catches, 14 yards and a touchdown. Gadsden, 1 catch for 7. Patterson, 1 for 6. Davis, 1 for 4. For receiving for the Lions, Tesla, 2 catches, 46 yards. Lovett, 4 for 24. Reynolds, 1 for 10. Zalestra, 1 for 5. And let's see, who had that pick? Who was that? There's multiple picks. Cannot seem to locate who had the... Okay, there we go. Nico Reed for the Chargers had 1 interception, took it 60 yards. And Tony Jefferson with the pick in the end zone. So far, not too bad for preseason. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Looks like the over is trending to hit. Yes, Holden, I get it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Is that the same Nightbot as always on the agenda free? I have no idea. Probably not. I have no idea. All right, we're returning to Canton, Ohio, where again the Chargers lead 14-7 over the Lions. All right, Bates squib kick here, and I believe they're going to throw a flag as that ball didn't go all the way. Legal kickoff short of the landing zone, so good effort there. You're Kenny Rogers, and this is the Dairy Challenge. I have no idea what that means, Hammer. I believe this is an interview. Yeah, Antonio Gates, first player in NFL history to make the Hall of Fame without having played college football. That's a pretty cool fun fact. Again, this guy, in my opinion, he was the greatest tight end I've ever seen. So maybe not all time, but based on where my childhood was, what I got to saw, he's the greatest. All right, Lance under center, receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Lance hands it off, bouncing around, and looks like he is stuffed. He might have gotten a yard, as that was Haskins on the carry. They're showing some highlights of Gates here. You had a commercial with the Kenny Rogers song, and it reminded me. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Mad TV. I didn't really watch much Mad TV. I don't think I was allowed to. 2nd and 8 here in the shotgun. Receiver to the right. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Lance hands it off. Up the middle. 45, 50. Brought down from behind at the 49. Does get the first down. Nice play. That was Miller Hines. Again, I do apologize. I'll try to get the names a little bit more precise. But again, they're probably going to take these guys out and put in some more guys that I won't know. All right, 1st and 10. Lance back to pass. Lance checks it down. The 45, and that's where he's going to end up as he's met by a plethora of Detroit Lions. Nice catch by Miller Hines. Second down, ball at the 45. And Chargers leading 14-7 here in the Hall of Fame game. Lance is under center. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. 2 tight ends in tight. Running back, of course, in the backfield. Lance hands it off to Miller Hines, and Miller Hines isn't really able to get much. He might have gotten a yard, maybe 2. Not much room there, as the Lions' defense is stiffening. So 3rd and 4 coming up for the Chargers. And I do apologize. I can't really describe what's happening because they are interviewing Antonio Gates. It'd be nice if they showed a screen of each. That'd be cool. 3rd and 4 in the shotgun is Lance. Lance back to pass, throws it over the middle. It is almost intercepted, but there is a flag. There may have been contact, and I think there was. A lot of contact before the pass was thrown, and I think this is going to be on the Lions. And I would tell you what's happening, but Chris Collinsworth again. Hands to the face, defense, and that's going to be an automatic first down for the Chargers. And there's a lot of contact before that throw. All right, a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. 1st and 10. At the 38 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Tight ends in tight. Lance back to pass. Play action. Throws it over the middle. It's caught. What a catch. He was hit immediately but still held on. I'm trying to see who that was. Who was that? Fisk. Tucker Fisk with a 19-yard catch. He took a shot immediately. Number 42 out there catching passes. So that puts them inside the red zone. They are at the 19. Lance 8 for 10, 82 yards. He's played pretty much small ball tonight, but it's working. Does have 2 nice passes. Under center is Lance. Lance hands it off. Miller Hines takes it up the middle. Is going to fight for about 3, maybe 4. As he might have been brought down at the 15-yard line. As we inch towards the 2-minute warning, and I imagine that's probably what's going to come up next. Looks like it will be the 2-minute warning. Chargers up 14-7 over the Lions. This is the Hall of Fame game. It is on NBC, but it's also here on Dr. Delay. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I know there's plenty of options. Appreciate you guys for selecting me. Hopefully, if you are not subscribed, you definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play content. Plenty of football coming up this year, college and NFL. And it's not just Steelers football. Again, I know you see all the stuff, and you're like, oh, it's just another Steelers channel. Again, it will be a lot of Steelers, but there will be a lot of football other than the Steelers. Is this preseason? It is. First game of the preseason, Ryan. Thank you for stopping by. It is Chargers-Lions in the Hall of Fame game. Chargers up 14-7. They are in the red zone. And it doesn't really matter who wins, but Chargers looking to go up 2 scores. Again, the over-under was set at 33.5, and looks like 69% of you guys have selected the over. And it may happen. It may very well happen. Braves better not mess up. What's your parlay? Just out of curiosity, Hammer. Again, feel free to chat down below. It's very convenient for, I'll be honest, it's convenient for me if you guys chat during the commercial breaks and all that stuff. As, it's hard to look over while the game is happening. Looking at the box score again, Lance 8 for 10. He's played it pretty much safe tonight. No risky throws, but that's okay. It's working. As, again, the Chargers are looking to go up by 2 scores here whenever we do return from commercial break. Allen has taken the risks, I guess. I don't know. It's really more of bad throws. The one was more in the end zone. That was more of a risky throw. He's 8 for 12 for 85, but he has 2 picks. So, yeah, not really a great game from Kyle Allen. Are you streaming tomorrow? I am. I just don't know what is happening. I got plus 1.5 this game over 32.5 Rangers to win. Okay, well, good luck with that. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff there. Apologies for early. Oh, well, yeah, I appreciate the apology again. It's just you gotta do what you gotta do what's best for you. I gotta do what's best for me. You know, it's just how it is. I will try to help when I can, but you know, I just you know, I don't need you know, like vultures or stuff like that. We can't have that. It's just YouTube etiquette, I guess. Trisk showed some baseball cards during the break. I don't really have the baseball cards. I have some football cards, but it's very little. All I have are really boxes, to be honest. Not really many. All right, we're returning from commercial break here. Again, the Chargers are in the red zone, looking to go up by 2 scores. 2nd and 6, ball at the 15. In the shotgun is Trey Lance. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, running back to his right. Lance back to pass. Throws it to the end zone. It is out of bounds, incomplete. Pass intended for Harris. Doctor, they added a QB for pistol. Gone for 400. Again, I don't really mess with the Ultimate Team, Draven. That does sound crazy, though. You don't have red zone? Yeah. No, hey, again, hopefully this sounds good to you. Hopefully this is the channel for you if you don't have red zone. But this is on NBC. I will let you know. This is on local TV, so if you have that, you should be able to watch it. Slant over the middle. It's caught. 10-5. Touchdown. Los Angeles Chargers. Just a slant over the middle. He beat his man. This was Lambert Smith. Had a nice catch earlier. The Chargers are up by 2 scores. Can he do MLB? Yes, that is, well, again, there's no preseason tomorrow. Extra point is pending for the Chargers. They are interviewing Jared Allen now as the extra point is pending. It is up, and it is good. Chargers up 21-7 over the Lions. I don't know if we're going to commercial break or not. Just got a lot. Yeah, no, he has a very nice collection. Very nice. Again, that is a slant pass over the middle to Lambert Smith. He took it, was it 14 yards? What was it? 15 yards for the score. But yeah, no, he used to have a lot more too. He had a lot of stuff. Trey Lance is 9 for 12, 2 touchdowns. Again, he's played a pretty good game. I'm not trying to make a big deal about it, but it's just the reality that he has played it safe. Kind of small ball there, short passes, but it's working. 9 for 12, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns, passer rating of 137.8. Kyle Allen, again, 8 for 12, 85 yards, passer rating of 47 because of the 2 picks. Rushing the ball for the Chargers, Miller Hines, 3 for 15. Hampton, 2 for 9. Vidal, 3 for 8. Patterson, 1 for 2. Haskins, 1 for 2. Lance, 1 for, well, nothing. Reynolds, 10 for 38. This is for the Lions, and a touchdown. Small, 4 for 9. And Allen, 1 for 3. Receiving for the Chargers, Lambert Smith, 2 for 43 and a touchdown. Just had that nice catch and run there. Fisk, 1 for 19. That was a nice catch. He took a big shot there. Disley, 2 for 14 and a touchdown. Gadsden, 1 for 7. Patterson, 1 for 6. Miller Hines, 1 for 4. Davis, 1 for 4. Receiving, Tesla, 2 for 46. Lovett, 4 for 24. I feel like Lovett could be pretty explosive. They've been kind of using him with a lot of the short passes, but I can kind of see his explosiveness. So watch out for Lovett. If he makes the team, he could be something. Craig Reynolds, 1 for 10. Zylstra, 1 for 5. And, of course, Stewart had the fumble on the opening kickoff, which was recovered by Williamson. And Lance, of course, fumbled that one snap, but he recovered it. And then, yeah, the picks. Nico Reed taking it 60 yards, which set up a touchdown there for the Chargers. And then Tony Jefferson with a pick in the end zone. That is kind of the recap of what's going on. Statistical recap, not necessarily the play-by-play recap. Once again, folks, you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play. We'll be doing a lot of football, and it's not just Steelers football. I'm not trying to scare everybody away. You see the Steelers stuff, I promise you. I will be doing every Steelers game, but I'll also be doing another game that exact same Sunday. And, of course, college football and everything else that is football-related. Except for the Canadian League, which you can... Yeah, I'm not doing the Canadian League. Rising Rhino's doing the Canadian League, so if you like Rising Rhino, if you like Canadian football, head over there. All right, fielded at the 10, 20, 25, bounces off a guy, then he's pushed backwards as he is tackled at the 24. I don't know if they're going to give him forward progress or not. That was Lovett on the return. Let's go to an MJ yard line. MJ's 23. They're showing that slant Lambert Smith. Nice, again, catch by Lambert Smith. Nice throw. All right, 1st and 10 at the 25. Allen is still in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Allen back to pass. Throws it. Oh, the receiver slipped. I'm sure it would have been a decent throw. I don't really know. The receiver fell down. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Lions, and I'm assuming they want to try to do their 2-minute offense here. But you don't want to, give it back to the Chargers. Of course, again, I know winning and losing doesn't really matter here. As they continue to interview Jared Allen. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Allen back to pass. Swing pass here to Small. Oh, makes a guy miss. Cuts inside. He's going to be tackled at the 31. So a nice gain of 6 as he hustles to the middle of the field as they are, again, in the hurry-up offense. So 3rd and 4 coming up. And they're still interviewing people, so I can't provide what's happening. All right, Allen back to pass. Facing heavy pressure, cuts it up middle, and he's going to slide prematurely. I don't think he really got much. He might have gotten a yard or two, but he is definitely short of the sticks. Braves take the 4-3. Okay. QB doesn't slide before. Yeah, well, that's exactly what happened. 4th down coming up for the Lions. Again, I don't really know what's happening. As they're showing a compilation of Jared Allen sacks. So bear with me, folks. Looks like it was a timeout by Los Angeles. So I just had to find out over there. You guys knew before me. They're comparing mullets now. That's where this game has gone, apparently. Again, they're just interviewing the Hall of Famer Jared Allen. All right, the game clock is winding. As looks like the Lions are going to punt. So they're going to rely on their defense to hold them. As here is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40. Nice punt. That's going to be fair caught at the 10. Again, that was a booming punt. And Miller Hines unable to do much. All right, 1:04 left to go in the 2nd quarter. The Chargers lead 21-7. All right, let's see here. Again, Lance is 9. I don't know. I already went over the statistics for these guys. Again, if you like what you see, folks, like and subscribe for more play-by-play action. That's pretty much it. Just got to chill. I know, Trisk is spoiling. I was about to text him, honestly. I'm like, what the heck is this guy doing? This guy needs to just chill. I'm going to move to the NFL scoreboard here. We'll see. Again, I don't know why in the world of Fox. Maybe I didn't click the right one. I'll figure this out during the break. But I mean, for the UFL, they had the field. They had everything. It was nice. Again, I feel like this is just way too much. That is way too big. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. I mean, that's okay. If I guess I made my screen a little bit smaller. And then this is really small. I don't know. Who spoiled? I mean, Trisk is... No, don't time him out. I mean, I just don't know what he's doing. He's trying to be funny. Yes, I know your score predictions were off. We're not talking about that. That's what we'll do. We'll leave it on the NFL and see what happens here again. We'll have some more faith there. Again, the Chargers leading 21-7. I know it's just preseason, but hey, football is back. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing for halftime. Your play-by-play is better? I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess I'm the... Trisk, what are you doing to me right now? Why are you trying to do this? You got to knock it off. I might have to time you out. I might time you out myself. I might have to do it. I'm going to have to do it. I'm clicking things over here. All right, we're returning to coverage again. We're the Chargers again up 21-7 over the Lions. Chargers will have the ball. Of course, they will have it at the 10. All right, in the shotgun is Trey Lance, 1:04 left to go before halftime, so he's got a tall task here. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, though. He's going to hand it off here. This is Vidal. Vidal's going to get only 5, so I don't know if they're going to really take this seriously. It looks like they're going to I don't think they're going to really push this. So 2nd and 5. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Lance in the shotgun. Lance, again, going to hand it off here. This is to Miller Hines, and that's probably going to be the last play as the Lions defender is really happy about that. Now he's going to stare at Lance for some reason. Looks like that's going to be it for the first half. I can't speak. 21-7, Chargers leading over the Lions. And I don't really know what in the world I'll be doing for halftime, but yeah, that is halftime. Chargers 21, Lions 7. Looks like that over-under is very likely going to be over, as it's now at 33. Again, like there's only 5 more points. So 2 field goals will do it. And now I have no idea what in the world. I have no idea what to do at this point. Again, if you guys just want to chat about whatever, feel free to chat in the comments. Talk about whatever you'd like. Of course, the MLB trade deadline was a thing. The only play, yeah. Holden, I mean, you can give updates every now and then, you know. It's whatever. All right, looking at the halftime stats, I know I just went over them, but we'll do it again. Oh, I got to make sure you guys can see them. I'll go back to ESPN for that. That's what I'll do. Let's see. Trey Lance, again, he's played pretty well. 9 for 12, 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Allen, again, just really reckless with the ball today. Not really being precise with the passes. The one pick was underthrown and inside. So, yeah, that was just not happening on an out route. And then the throw to the end zone was really just a throw to the center fielder pretty much. Flats or drums? I prefer drums. Flats, you're a flat guy. Put me. Hendon Hooker. Hey, you know, I'm wondering. I'm assuming he's probably going to play Hendon Hooker. And I thought he'd start. I thought he would start. I'm assuming we'll see him in the second half. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully that means you're going to be playing Hendon. I appreciate you coming by. So Hammer likes the flats. I am. I'm just a drum guy. Oh, this guy, chicken wings. Assuming that's what he's talking about. All right, again, here for the statistics. Miller Hines, 4 for 16. Really, the Chargers' run game honestly, both run games really haven't been able to do much. I mean, you can see the average yards per carry, 3.2 for the Chargers, 3.3. But yeah, Vidal 4 for 13, Hampton 2 for 9. Hampton looked good, but they took him out after the first drive. Patterson 1 for 2, Haskins 1 for 2, Lance 1 for 0. Of course, I'm assuming that actually, had Najee not had his accident, I'm assuming Hampton probably would have played a lot more. But now that he's probably going to have to be the guy, at least for the start of the season, they're probably going to take care of their new RB1. For the Lions, Craig Reynolds 10 for 38 and a touchdown, Small 4 for 9, Allen 2 for 5. Let's see here. For the Chargers, again, Lambert Smith 2 catches, 43 yards and a touchdown. Tucker Fisk 1 for 19, Disley 2 for 14 and a touchdown. Gadsden 1 for 7, Patterson 1 for 6, Miller Hines 1 for 4, Davis 1 catch, 4 yards. And then for the Lions, Tesla 2 for 46, Lovett 4 for 24, Reynolds 1 for 10, Small 1 for 6, Celestra 1 for 5. And that will pretty much do it. Again, got nothing for halftime. Halftime's always been a struggle. I'm going to have to figure out. Of course, again, when it comes to the NFL and college football, there'll be other games going on. So I'll be able to talk about what's happening in those games. But for now, it is, I don't know. I have no idea. But again, feel free to chat down below. Again, thank you for stopping by. If you do like what you see, if you like the play-by-play content, definitely like and subscribe, though I don't think I've been able to give you guys much in the last 10 minutes or so. You saw the sealed 2022 Topps MLB set at Walmart for $25. Anybody decent in 2022? I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Do any of you guys have thoughts on, if there's any Chargers or Lions fans here, let me know how you guys think your seasons are going to go. I'm very interested. I do think the Chargers, both these teams, I think are playoff teams in my predictions. I know it's a bold take, considering they both made the playoffs last year, but both were one and done as well, so they're looking to bounce back. Trying to get a playoff win this year. Lions obviously have a lot of expectations. But, of course, they lost both coordinators. So it's going to be a tough task for the Lions. Chargers, on the other hand, of course, they have Herbert. They have Harbaugh. Did a very good job of getting into the playoffs. But, again, that style of, that Michigan style, I don't think, just ground and pound. And, I don't know. It's kind of like what the Steelers have done in the last few years. And I've seen it firsthand not work. So, yeah. Does anybody know what the score in the Valkyries game is? LOL, I'm eating crabs and my hands are too dirty. Valkyries? What is Valkyries? I guess that's WNBA. I can look that up because I have Golden State Valkyries. I can probably click on the bot and I can look at it myself. All right. WNBA. What do we have here? Valkyries are up 68-67 with 42 seconds left. Look at that. And that's pretty much it. Again, I do apologize. I got nothing for halftime. Again, feel free to chat away. If they're talking about Cowboys, Eagles, Thursday night, September 4th, I will be doing that game as well. I believe I already have the thumbnail up for that game. And again, I'll be bouncing around. Yeah, there it is right there. So, we'll see. We shall see. It'll be a fun NFL season. I'm ready for it. Who has the ball second? Hey, Michael, thank you for stopping by. Let's see, the line. Yeah, so it'll be the Chargers. The Chargers. The Lions actually fumbled the opening kickoff. The Chargers were able to take advantage of it. You need them to win this nail biter. Is it a straight up win? I'm assuming. Now they're talking about the Ravens-Bills Sunday night, which again I would like to do every Sunday night game as well. But again, that's something where just a lot of streamers are going to be doing those games. I don't know. We'll see. I might leave it up to you guys again. That might be another vote. So I could possibly, I mean, it might be 3 games I do. Again, my goal was to do every Steelers game, and of course, then you guys will vote for the other game that is on, whether it's an afternoon or morning or, noon game, which the Steelers play mostly, the first window. So the second window is mostly what you guys can be voting on. But if I do have success, I will probably go ahead and do it. I'll do all the windows. Cal Raleigh is the 2022. Okay. Braves have taken an 11-3 lead. Okay, look at that. Braves are looking good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Cal Raleigh. Yeah, that'd probably be it. Ravens, Bills, again, another team. Just other teams that are just looking to get over pretty much the Chiefs. The Chiefs have been pretty much holding everybody back in the AFC. Of course, the Bengals are the one team to figure them out, but they haven't made the playoffs the last 2 years. So there's another team that's just, you don't know what's going to happen. A lot of teams, a lot of question marks for a lot of different teams. Can they do, X, Y, and Z? Chargers, Lions. Of course, they're talking about Cowboys, Eagles, Ravens, Bills, Eagles. They may take a step back, but I think they'll be pretty solid this year. Of course, the Cowboys. Not really. I'm not really a Cowboys. I don't like Cowboys at all. So I might be a little biased when I say I think they're terrible, but I think they'll be an average team. I don't know. Gavin Sheets. He plays for the Padres, I believe. Yeah, I'm just not a fan at all of the Cowboys. But I live in Texas, so I definitely talk to Cowboys fans all the time. And then with the Ravens, obviously the Ravens with Lamar, they're really good in the regular season, but the question is always, Lamar playing in the playoffs. And then with the Bills, it's kind of the same thing. They do have a little bit more success in the playoffs, but they always seem to struggle when they play the Chiefs. That's pretty much the team that does them in every time is the Chiefs. I'm sorry, Butterfly. Yeah, I will one day. It really, again, you just have to. To understand the Cowboys, negativity for me, it's really just the fact that I moved to Texas and I'm surrounded by Cowboys fans, very obnoxious Cowboys fans. It's not all Cowboys fans are obnoxious, but I guess the ones that I've interacted with the most are indeed obnoxious. So I think it's just... I think that's just, I guess maybe my childhood. I think I had a rough childhood growing up amongst Cowboys fans that are always in my face all the time. And, yeah, I think that's left a mark. Tesla's had a good game. Tesla has indeed. He has had a good game. His 2 catches have been nice. They're showing what's happening during halftime on the field. They're having, some youth football. Looks like the purple team is doing well. Every time you say Holden, I think you're talking about. Have I said Holden? I don't even know. I don't even know if I've said it well. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I have. Again, we are still probably at least another 5-10 minutes away from, returning to action. Again, feel free to let me know what you think. Let me know. You seem like a very, very nice, common sense Cowboys fan. Oh, look at that. Hey, looks like hey, you're really having success. Yeah, I was about to do that, Butterfly. You're successful when you see bots in your channel. If you see a bot in your channel, you are actually on your way up. Bots have arrived. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. I was on it though. I was about to be right there. It's just a click too slow. And once again, folks, feel free to talk about football, talk about whatever you'd like. Mostly sports. I prefer sports conversations. Those are kind of my strong point. But yeah, let me know who's your favorite team. Let me know how in the world, how you think your team is going to do. JJ Sports Coverage. I wonder if are you the same JJ that I know? I can't. Are you play by play with JJ? Or are you different? Are you a different person? I do. Everyone's saying, hey, I guess I'm the only one here that doesn't know JJ. I'm sorry. I think Rangers are going to whoop up on the M's tonight. Thank JJ. Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, thank you. I wonder what play-by-play with JJ is doing tonight. I'm not too sure. But yeah, no, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. This is a different... Yeah, I gotcha. I was wondering if he changed his name or not, because the colors are the same. I use a big Phillies, and I saw the red. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Well, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, football is back. I am so excited. Of course, we're, just halftime, so I'm just twiddling my thumbs. I'm just yapping. That's all I've been doing for the last 10 minutes. I need to figure out a halftime routine if there's only one game on. Because, during the season, we'll be able to talk about other games. Oh, my goodness, did you see this? Oh, the Browns are down by 20 again. Water is wet, stuff like that. Grass is green. Actually, I'm one of those actually doesn't think water is wet, and I won't go into that. But anyway, yeah, no, I don't know what to do, though, whenever it's one game. I'll have to figure that out. Looks like we are returning to coverage. Hopefully that means we are about to get back on the field. Again, the Chargers up 21-7. We'll probably see some quarterback changes. I know, again, Kyle Allen was the starting quarterback for the Lions. He didn't look too great. And, of course, Trey Lance, there's DJ Uiagalelei. He is also on the Chargers. As it looks like the players are on the field. You're a Chiefs fan. Okay, well, you've had a lot of success in the recent time. I'll try to be nice, Nah, I have some Chiefs friends that are in real life. So, yeah, no, they're cool. I'm ready for a change in the AFC as that is underway here at the 10, 15, 20, 25. Cuts to the left, 30. Stiff arm, 35. Still on his feet, 40. Pushed out of bounds at the 42. Nice return by Miller Hines as he's letting everybody know about it. And that's where the Chargers will begin. Looks like, again, they're looking to extend this 21-7 lead. They've been all over the Lions today. But, yeah, I expect, of course, the Chiefs, I'm sure you do as well, the Chiefs to do very well this year and most likely be back in that AFC, or was it the Arrowhead Invitational? That's what Nick Wright says. All teams are welcomed here, indeed. So I will be doing not just Steelers. It'll be all teams. All right, 1st and 10 here. Lance is still in. Hands it off here to the running back, 35, 40, 50, 40, 35. Pushed down at the 30, but there is a flag. And I don't know if that's going to come back. Usually that means it's going to be a holding penalty. That flag was very quick. The Chiefs are overrated. I don't think the Chiefs are overrated by any means. The Chiefs are not overrated. They are properly rated. They have won 3 Super Bowls in the last 4 years, 3 in the last 4 or 5 years. They are not overrated by any means. And it is indeed a holding penalty, so that's going to back them up 10. And yeah, there is the hold there. Again, that allowed a huge run, but that was nullified. Pardon me, got to get some water. As they show Greg Roman, the Cardinals. Chargers offensive coordinator, back to passes. Lance stepping up in the pocket, escapes, moving up 40, 42, going to be brought down at the 43. It looks like that is a gain of 5. Nice job by Lance to escape the pressure, get something out of it. So that'll bring up 2nd and 15 coming up for the Chargers. Or 2nd and 10. I guess it was only a 5-yard penalty. 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 10. My bad. Ball at the 43. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Lance back to pass. Moving to his right, heavy pressure. Caught. Oh, but he was tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. Vidal would have been better off just letting that one hit the turf. as that was a huge loss. I couldn't tell you how much that was, but it was huge. That was you see on the screen, 7-yard loss there. Seeger extends his, nice, look at that. Oh, thank you. Can you please put the screen down? Oh, yeah, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. I just realized that I did not have that down. My bad. 3rd and 17 at the 35. Lance back to pass. Checks it down at the 40. Cuts inside 45. Tackled at the 47. I'll definitely have to check out your channel, JJ. I appreciate you, man. I really do. So I'll definitely check you out after this stream. You might see that sub count go up for your channel. 4th and 5 coming up. Looks like the Chargers are going to punt, and I don't know if that's going to be it for Trey Lance. If I recall, Harbaugh said he was going to go a half and possibly a drive, but again, I don't really know if that is going to continue. Again, we might see DJ Uiagalelei. Again, I don't know who the quarterback is for the Lions here in the second half, as here is the punt. This is Scott, as it's away. Fair catch signal. Oh, and he dropped it. The Chargers are all over it, and the Lions continue to shoot themselves in the foot deep in their own territory, as the Chargers are going to have the ball at the 5. Apple or cherry? Apple. Apple. Number 80 there of the Lions just was reaching out for it. He didn't try to basket it. This was Keeney James with the muffed punt there. 4 turnovers for the Lions, and it's been a difference in this one. So 1st and goal for the Chargers. I wonder if Lance is out there. I'm not too sure. Lance is still out there. Under center is Lance. Lance, play action. Looking, fires to the end zone. It is in and out of the hands of number 87. Pass was just a little high. I don't think that would have been a very impressive catch had he been able to make it. This was a pass intended for Fitzpatrick. 11-6 Braves. Okay. Reds trying to make it a close one there. 2nd and goal for the Chargers. Lance hands it off to number 34. He's trying to make something happen. Patterson unable to do that, though. He might have gotten a yard, as it's going to bring up third and 4. 3rd and goal, but 4 yards to go. Last night it was chopped off the foot. Today, shoot themselves in the foot. What do you have against feet? Well, I don't know. I have no idea. That's actually a very good point. 3rd and goal. Ball at the 5. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Lance back to pass. Looks like it's a goal line fade, and that one's going to be incomplete. Fitzpatrick unable to get free of the defender. Both of them were kind of handsy, as looks like the Chargers might have to settle for 3. A foot, yeah, I guess so. This goes 24/7. Now I'm going to keep going. I can't just quit in the middle of the stream. That just doesn't look good. Plus, again, it's football. I'm trying to warm up myself. I've already made plenty of mistakes tonight. All right, 4th and goal. Here is the kick. It's up, and it is good. All right, 24/7 Chargers lead. As, again, will we see another quarterback in for the Lions? We'll see. We shall see. Kick the field goal, yeah. I don't know what in the world Holden just did. Probably wasn't that great. I miss living in Pittsburgh during football season. I lived near Kansas City and wish the Chiefs were in another. Chase Yenser, not a fan of the Chiefs. Yeah, but again, like the Chiefs are... Chiefs, again, have been very dominant. They're pretty much the new Patriots. So someone's got to stop them. I wish the Steelers were relevant again. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to win some playoff games and be an actual contender. I miss those days. Can't wait till halftime, this guy. Again, Chargers. Did I say second quarter? Did I say it? I'm an idiot. Third quarter. See, again, I'm making so many mistakes here. That's why I'm trying to just get all these kinks out. I don't know what in the world. Everyone's typing and then they're taking it away. I got to say I'm jealous of them. Also missed. Yeah, I know. I mean, right? Well, I wish I were the Chiefs, you know. I wish the Steelers were having the Chiefs' success, you know. You went to Pittsburgh last year? I bet it was nice. I bet it was nice. There used to be a Chief in Pittsburgh. Yeah, he passed away in '88. Again, 24-7 is your score. Chargers pulling away. Usually, I don't know, usually like preseason games are kind of close, but again, the Lions have just they've been just giving the ball away. Oh, another bot. Let's go. You're just too fast. Thank you, Butterfly. You're currently in San Diego. Raiders, Chargers, 49ers. Oh, I bet. San Diego, yeah, they are. Man, I feel so bad for San Diego. I feel bad for St. Louis, too, and Oakland. You know, I miss those NFL cities and stuff like that. You're currently in Missouri. Hey, I'm also in the Central Time Zone as well. Also, there's the best time zone for sports, for football, really. All right, we're returning to Canton, Ohio, where, again, the Chargers lead 24-7, 11:26 left to go in the third quarter. All right, there is the kickoff. The line drive kick, fielded in the end zone, and he's going to take a knee. They're showing Aiden Hutchinson. Hammer's not happy with the Braves. I'm telling you, if you place a bet on a team, you need them to win. It's pretty much over. You've pretty much committed. You're committed to the fact that they're going to lose. That's just how it goes. Interviewing again, Aiden Hutchinson. I'm not too sure who the quarterback is. I was expecting again to see Hooker today, Hendon Hooker. We'll see. I don't know what's happening. They're just interviewing. They're showing Aiden Hutchinson just staring into the camera. All right, we do have a new quarterback in. Receiver to the left, two receivers to the right. I believe that is Hendon Hooker. Hooker under center. Play action, moving to his right. Oh, spins away. Tuck and run, and he's going to slide for about 2 yards. So nice job there for Hendon Hooker to spin away from the sack and get 2 yards. Chiefs fans, yeah, no, for the most part, they're chill and humble, except for Nick Wright. Nick Wright is the only one that's really obnoxious. But I watch him anyway. I love that show. 2nd and 8 in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff here to number 42. This is Small. Small's going to extend forward, but he's only going to get about 2, maybe 3. And there is a penalty marker on the field. Always bet against the team you want to win? Yes, that is. I mean, if I were a sports bettor, which I'm not, but if I were, I would bet against the Steelers every time. That way, if I win, well, I at least win some money. The Steelers got me some money. But if I lose, then the Steelers won. Boom. Right there. Again, there is a penalty marker. I'm not too sure what the call is. They are interviewing Aiden Hutchinson. And he looks to, of course, be back on the field this season. He was injured, of course. Was it an ACL? If there's any Lions fans here, you might be able to fill me in there. I can't remember. All right, 2nd and 18. I'm assuming it was a holding call. Hooker under center. Hands it off here to Small. Powers forward. He's only going to get about 3. Again, these running backs, really both teams tonight haven't really been able to find much space. So, again, their average yards per carry are both, I believe, in the 3s as a team. So it's going to be about 3rd and 15 coming up for the Lions. Yeah, if there are any Lions and Chargers fans, hey, let me know. How do you think your team is going to do this year? I'm interested in chatting with you guys. I don't really get to talk to many Chargers-Lions fans. Hooker back to pass. Throws it over the middle. It is nearly intercepted as there were no Lions receivers at all in the area. So it looks like the Lions quarterbacks tonight have just had some trouble figuring out that they're not on the Chargers. Luckily, though, that pass was not caught by the Chargers defender. Chris Collinsworth, yeah, he's still there. It's Mike Tirico. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good play-by-play guy. All right, 4th and 14. Looks like they're going to punt. It's away. There's 10, 20, 30, 40. 43-yard punt. It's going to bounce a little bit more, so now it's going to look to be about a 47, 48-yard punt. And the Chargers will once again get the ball, but there's a flag, another flag. As I await the call. Illegal touching. He went out of bounds. The one guy that fields the roller went out of bounds. That's crazy. That's just dumb. All right, so a 5-yard penalty as they will step away. 24-7 is your score. Chargers leading. 9:49 left to go in the third quarter. Again, the Chargers leading by 17. Bing, how's it going? I'm one of those Steelers fans that believe Super Bowl XL belongs to the Seahawks, but it was an amazing year nonetheless. Yeah, no, there's a lot of, I think, yeah. I mean, how old was I? I was 8 or 9 years old when I watched that game. I think I was 9. And I don't really remember too much about it. I watched it. But my dad says, yeah, no, that was a pretty bad officiated. I mean, everyone says it. Everyone says it was terribly officiated. But yeah, no, he says it was iffy, but it was bad. Hello, BF. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, the doc is in. I'm in here calling this Hall of Fame game. It's been okay. Well, good stuff, Ultimate. Good stuff. Yeah, just covering this Hall of Fame game between the Chargers, Lions. If you like quarterback play, well, and you're a Lions fan, it's not looking good for you. As, again, Kyle Allen with 2 picks, and Hooker almost threw an easy pick, but it was dropped by the defender. Hooker is 0 for 1. He did avoid a sack and turn it into 2 yards, so that was a nice play by Hooker. But, again, we'll have plenty more of a chance to see him. I'm excited to see these young quarterbacks tonight. DJ Ugalele, again, he's on the Chargers. I do want to see how he's going to do. I know he's not that good. He had a terrible year with Florida State. And he really wasn't that great with Clemson either. And I can't remember how he did with Oregon State. I know they were still decent. That one year. I think the last year, Pac-12. That last year, the Pac-12, everyone was really good, honestly. Except for Stanford and Colorado. They were bad. All right, we're returning to action again where the Chargers lead 24-7. January 2002 was the start of the influenced outcomes. This guy. I mean, wouldn't shock me. All right, 9:49 left to go in the third quarter. Chargers up 24-7, and they have the ball. 1st and 10 at the 28. In the pistol. I believe Lance is still in. He hands it off to Miller Hines, and he is suplexed down. He will get 5 on the carry, but that one was it's literally what you would see if there's any WWE fans, that Triple H move where he picks him up and slams him down. That's literally what happened. Oh, my goodness. Number 27, that was Kennelly, and of course Turner was there as well for the Lions. 2nd and 3, so that was a gain of 7. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Tight end in motion. Lance hands it off to Miller Hines, and he's going to fight forward and get near the first down marker. I think he's going to be a little bit short. Holden, you remind me a lot of RFK. And I was thinking these thoughts yesterday. 3rd and goal. When's the next baseball game? Tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing baseball once again. Again, preseason, probably won't be doing too much of it. I'll be doing some of it to, get the warm up here. 3rd and inches. Lance hands it to the fullback, powering forward. And I don't know if he got it. It's going to be close. The referee on the near side, though, is giving him a very favorable spot. Oh, my goodness. So, based on that spot, he's going to get a first down. But the far judge, it's going to be a lot closer. Yeah, that's a more realistic spot. This was Matlock, Scott Matlock. Yeah, I know. All right, looks like they're going to give him the first down. First and 10 at the 39. Under center is Lance. Again, he's getting a lot of work in tonight. As they hand it off, here is number 28. Oh, nice move. Powering forward. This is going to be a gain of 8. He had nothing, and then he split the defenders, looking like a Le'Veon Bell there. Very nice move. This was Haskins. Do I have a favorite NFC team? Not really. I guess if I had to pick one, it'd be the Packers, just because I see them as like the Steelers of the NFC. But that, I mean, I really don't cheer for any other team other than the Steelers. But if I did have to pull for one, it would be the Packers. 2nd and 3, Lance, play action, boots, moving to his right. Throws, it is caught, and he's going to dive and roll a little bit as he's going to be touched down at the 46. So that's a brand new set of downs for the Chargers as this clock continues to run. Third quarter again, 7 minutes to go in it. Go Pack Go. Draven says go Pack Go. I feel like that might be a common thing with the with Steeler fans to kind of pull for some Packers. All right, 1st and 10 at the 46. In the I formation, Lance hands it off. Number 28 dancing again. He looks a lot like Le'Veon. He's just powering forward. That's going to be a nice gain, brought down after about a gain of 7. This is Haskins being very patient. Again, the offensive line has to be pretty good in order for you to be patient, but he's doing a good job in taking advantage of it, and that's pretty much what Le'Veon Bell did. I'm aware that's not his actual name, but I had to call him something whenever he left us. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Chargers. Ball at the 39. One receiver to the right, Lance. Hands it off to number 30. I believe this is Vidal, but he is met immediately by a pack of lions, and he's not going to get nothing. So it'll be 3rd and 3 coming up. 5:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You get that with the Packers. I have the same feeling about both the Lions and Packers. Lions are your favorite. Okay. Favorite NFC team. Well, I mean, again, they're kind of exciting, high-flying offense. It's nice to see offense in a, for a change. It'd be nice if the Steelers learned how to play offense. Okay, they gave him a yard, 3rd and 2. Hands it off to Vidal, and he's got some space. He's at the 35-30, cuts inside, 25, brought down at the 22 with a nice play by Vidal, 16-yard gain. You would have said you liked the Lions, but I'd be lying. Although I like many of their past players. This guy. Again, Vidal had so much open space. Sure, he was surprised. Again, he hasn't really had much room to work with. All right, 1st and 10 at the 22 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Lance, fumbles the snap, but he recovers it, throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 15. Powering forward, he's going to get the first down and an extra yard. Gain of 11. Almost a disaster there for Trey Lance, but a nice recovery to get the... Of course, yeah, showing the replay there, the snap was actually to his left, so a nice job by Lance to stay composed and deliver the ball to Johnson. So 1st and 10 at the 12. Looks like they're in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Tight end in tight on the right side. 2 tight ends, actually. No, it's just 1. Lance hands it off. This is Haskins. No! Faked me out. He's going to tuck and run Lance. He's at the 10. Runs out of bounds at the 9. Faked out me and the camera guy, as that's a nice gain of 3. Braves and Reds both scored 8 runs in the 8th. Wow. Jeez. The Rapture took, yeah. Can't imagine being a Braves fan. Yeah, no, the Braves have just struggled this year. It's rough. The thing about why I don't think he's RFK is RFK is a Cardinals fan. That's what's a little interesting. All right, second down, 2nd and 7. Ball at the 9. Under center is Lance. Lance back to pass. Oh, the goal line fade, and it's going to be incomplete. Jackson extends the left hand, but unable to secure it, so it falls incomplete. It's a brave new world. And the Chargers have been in control of this one. Lions just making mistake after mistake after mistake, and the Chargers are taking advantage of it. I'm hearing thunder. That's great. That's fantastic. 3rd and 7. Ball at the 9. They need to get to the 2 to extend the drive. Lance, another goal line fade to the end zone. It is caught. Was he in bounds? He was. Touchdown. And he's going to try to handshake the ref. But now another ref is coming on over to have a little chat with him. As of now, though, it is a touchdown pass. And the Chargers are just all over the Lions tonight. Let's see the feet. There is no. That one is going to be incomplete. His first foot wasn't even in bounds. His second foot wasn't even in bounds. That one wasn't even close. After the replay, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Yeah, no, that was, looking at the replay, he got no feet down. The toe was down, but then the heel came down, so that's not happening. The second foot was way out of bounds. Quick question, why is the Diamondback mascot a bobcat? What the heck are you talking about? I guess I have to look at it. All right, Cameron Dicker is going to be out here for a 27-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Chargers are now up by 20 with 2:59 left to go in the third quarter. 27-7 is your score. They'll be right back. I'll be right here. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play content. Been doing this really since, I guess I started a little bit with the NFL like last year, but it was like towards the end. But then I did college basketball. That was fun. Then I've been doing baseball, and that's been a blast. But, of course, football season, football is my number one. It always will be, unless they personally say, we don't want you, Dr. Delay. Then I'll have to, I guess, step away. But even then. But, yeah, I'll be doing a lot of football, college, and NFL. So, again, don't be alarmed. I know you see a lot of Steelers gear. I am a Steelers fan, and I will be doing every Steelers game. But you guys will be able to vote on other games that I do later that day. Yes. No, I'll put a poll up earlier that week. Hey, I'm doing the Steelers game. But right after, what game am I calling? You guys will decide on what I call. So, again, if you're Chargers, more so the Chargers, really. Again, Lions fans, you'll still be able to vote. I know you guys have a lot of afternoon games as well. But yeah, no, you guys will be able to vote on games I do. And a lot of West Coast teams are going to be featured on those polls because, of course, that afternoon window. So if that sounds good to you, like and subscribe. You guys will have a lot of say on this channel. Of course, I'll be doing a lot of college football too, as college football is really fun. So hopefully you'll join me. If you're not able to watch the game, hang out, and I call the game, and we'll just be able to chat sports. That is the plan. So and I intend to see it through. Let's see here. My bad. I wish Aaron Rodgers wasn't a Steeler. It's almost as bad as Tom Brady becoming a Steeler. Well, I guess I have to disagree. I'm excited about Aaron Rodgers. The only thing I don't like about Aaron Rodgers being a Steeler is, or just playing in general, is because he's going to pass Ben on the all-time passing yards list. That's really the only thing. I'm really excited about him. I know he's very controversial. A lot of people like him or don't like him. Me, I just hope he plays well. I try my best to keep the personal, the off the field stuff off the field. I'm just hopeful he does well, and I think he can. I think he will do well. And if Tom Brady were a Steeler, I would actually not like that. Tom Brady ruined a lot of A lot of stuff for me when for the playoffs anyway. You know, just not really the playoffs, just in general. Because we really didn't play him much, to be honest with you. Oh well, but yeah, no. Tom Brady just did a lot of unfortunate things to the Steelers over the years. As there is the kickoff, fielded at the 2. He's at the 5, 10, 15, 20. Trying to get outside, he can't. He's going to be tackled at the 21. Not really a good return there. As here comes Hendon Hooker and the rest of the Lions. Holden, if you keep talking about it, Butterfly might have to do something. I trust Butterfly. Butterfly has been very supportive. So, you know, if she thinks that you're a threat to the channel, then I might have to. I mean, she might have to do something. But you're good. It just you gotta chill out. 1st and 10 under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hooker hands it off. This is Small. He's going to fight forward. 3. Now he's going to get 4 yards. Nice second effort there by Small. As I have to refresh this. That's the one thing about NFL.com. Their thing. I have to, like, every now and then I got to actually come over here and do this. Again, they're interviewing Eagles legend Eric Allen here. So that's, again, you older fans will be able to remember him. In the shotgun is Hooker. Back to pass. Throws it. It's caught. Nice catch by Lovett there. He had to make a leaping grab. He is tackled immediately, but that will be enough for a first down. So that is, I believe, Hooker's, first completion, I believe, of the game. Of course, again, he's just now, this is his second drive. So a brand new set of downs for the Lions. So they have the ball at the 32. Under center, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hooker hands it off to Small. He fights forward, pummeling forward, pounding forward. He's going to get tackled at the 38. Again, he's trying his best. Again, he really hasn't had much room tonight, but he's done well for what he's had. Crazy how the Patriots went from top dogs to dust watching the NFL in the early 2000s as a kid. The Patriots were like, pretty much, that's exactly how I felt about them. 2nd and 4 here at the 38. Under center is Hooker. Hooker hands it off once again to Small. Trying to find some space. Just still moving his feet. He's going to get the first down and a little bit more. Nice run as Small seems to be getting a little bit better as the game goes on. Eric Allen was a special cat. Just can't say that I saw him play, but I'll have to take your word for it. He is in the Hall of Fame after all. He's about to be, so I'm assuming he was very much elite. Gronk and Brady, yeah, that was in the 2010s, and yeah, they were still just as bad then. 1st and 10, under center is Hooker. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Fullback is in. Hooker hands it off once again to Small. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but he's going to get stuffed as he only got about a yard there. And I'm assuming that's going to take it to the end of the third quarter as there's only 14 seconds left. Looks like the Lions do have a player that is down, and looks like the clock is actually going to stop at 6 seconds because of this. They have a player down. I can't tell you who that is. They are saying it's the end of the quarter. Okay, they are going to wind the clock anyway, so despite him being hurt, they're saying, you're not important. We're going to still continue on without you. We enter the fourth quarter. The Chargers leading the Lions 27-7 as the NFL returns to us all here in the Hall of Fame game. I guess I can take down that poll. Who's your favorite college football team? It's going to be Pitt. Though, again, it's not really a diehard Pitt fan, but anyway, I am a Pitt fan though. Storm coming in. Well, I got to be careful. I know I live very close to you. I'm old enough to remember Teddy Bruschi, Wes Welker, Randy. Yeah, no, So we might be the same age if that's if your childhood was the 2000s. Well, that was my childhood too. So that's Teddy Bruschi, Willie McGinnis, Ty Law, Asante Samuel. They were so good. The Patriots were just, oh man. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Caused a lot of pain. What do you think of Belichick? Ooh, yeah, Belichick, I don't know what he's doing. He's kind of lost his mind. But I'm pulling for him in North Carolina, though. And I do apologize if you see the stream abruptly end, just know it wasn't me. It was the lightning and the storm that is forming around us. So I do apologize. All right, we can look over some stats again. The third quarter went by really quick. I think they're just trying to hurry it up. I think they got the memo. Hey, let's get out of here. Lance finishes 13 for 20. I do apologize. Well, tell you what. Let's go to ESPN. They have better statistics here. He finishes 13 for 20, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Kyle Allen finished 9 for 14, 91 yards, and 2 picks. Hooker is 1 for 2 with 7 yards. Chargers rushing the ball. Vidal 6 for 30. Miller Hines 6 for 25. Haskins 3 for 15. Hampton 2 for 9. Lance 3 for 8. Matlock 1 for 2. Patterson 2 for 2. Lions rushing. Reynolds 10 for 38. Small 9 for 30. Allen 2 for 5. Hookers 1 for 3. Receiving. Lambert, this is for the Chargers. Lambert Smith 2 for 43. Fisk 1 for 19. Patterson 2 for 18. Disley 2 for 14. Johnson 1 for 10. Haskins 1 for 8. Gadsden 1 for 7. Miller Hines 1 for 4. And Davis 1 for 4. Vidal had a catch for -7. And for the Lions, Tesla 2 for 46. Lovett 5 for 31. Pardon me. Reynolds 1 for 10. Small 1 for 6. Zalestra 1 for 5. Remember Teddy drinking this guy. I don't remember that. You're a bit old. Okay, you're 30. Okay. Yeah, I'm 28. So, yeah, just a little bit older than I. Creepy. Yeah. It's a bad storm for sure. It's definitely the money. Yeah, that's my thoughts. All right, we are returning to action again. The Chargers leading 27-7 over the Lions. Braves and Reds go to extra innings. Okay, must be an exciting game. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just saying Tesla. I'm sure I'll be corrected soon. In the shotgun is Hooker. Back to pass. Hooker looking. Throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 50. And that's pretty much where he's going to be tackled. That catch was made by Meeks for a gain of about 6. I wonder if I have to refresh this too because NFL.com. I think it's better, but it might every now and then you just have to refresh. Yeah, they're doing an interview in the booth. I'll do my best, of course, to do play-by-play. All right, ball at the 49. They gave him extra yard. In the shotgun is Hooker. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Hooker back to pass. Throws it down the right field line. Oh, my gosh. That is going to be incomplete. Right sideline. Been doing way too much baseball as that falls incomplete. That is why I'm still doing this game. Again, I'm not going to quit in the middle of a stream, but I need that. I need to get the football terminology back in here. Right field line. I can't believe I just said that in front of you guys. Now all the football diehards like, this idiot. This guy doesn't like football. No, I love football. It's my number one. But when you call 90-plus baseball games, you're going to have some baseball terminology. Dr. C. Hayes' stats for his game on the Reds. I did not. What were they, Draven? I'm assuming they're going to punt here. I'm not too sure they're showing. Okay, no, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Hooker is trying to get people set, and it looks like, yeah, the Lions are going to have to call a timeout or something because Hooker was clearly frustrated with some of the alignment there. As they're going to, again, continue that interview. The Braves game is stupid. Can't believe those bumps blew. That's just how it goes. What team does Hooker play for? The Lions. He plays for the Lions. He's 1 for 5 with a homer and 3 RBIs. That is crazy. Cabrian is so happy to get out of Pittsburgh. Again, it'll be 4th and 3 whenever we do return. It is timeout. I guess that's one thing about, preseason. They're going to just clown around in the booth and show everything else that's happening except for the game. As we're returning to the field again, 4th and 3. They are at the 49. They need to get to the 46. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. In the shotgun is Hooker. And now we're cutting back to the booth. All right, Hooker telling Meeks where to line up. Running back to his left, that is Small. Back to passes Hooker. Moving to his right, pointing down the field. He's going to tuck and run, and he's not going to get there. He is tackled a yard short. Good effort by Hooker there, trying to make something out of nothing, but nothing doing there. So it's going to be a turnover on downs, Chargers ball. I stopped watching Steelers around 2009 to 2010, so I missed all the Antonio Brown, Ben magic. Man, oh man, yeah, no, that was exciting. We didn't win anything, but the Steelers were exciting for sure. As it looks like they're going to step away for commercial break, and the Chargers will have the ball. They are up 27-7, 14-11 left to go in the fourth quarter. Can't believe KB Hayes Mace has gone for Pittsburgh. I know, I really thought he would be there with the Pirates, though. It wasn't a good contract. They shouldn't have paid him all that money if you can't hit. You see Joe Montana. Where? I didn't see Joe Montana. Trisk, you're going to have to watch yourself there. This is a PG channel. This is a PG channel. Once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play action. I'll be doing football all year long. NFL, college football, whatever. Well, that's pretty much it, actually. I'm not doing other football league. Well, I guess UFL whenever that comes up in the spring, but that is long from now. So, but yeah, again, don't be alarmed with the Steelers thing. You'll be able to vote on other games I do. I will be doing every Steelers game, but that other window will be voted on by you guys. So I'll be doing at least 2 games a day. It might be 3, with potential up to 4 if there's, of course, a Europe game that day. So again, I'll be doing a lot of football. So if you're a football fan, whether you're a Steelers fan or not, this is a channel for every team. Again, you'll be controlling pretty much what I call on this channel. You said Hooker. Yeah, because Hooker's the quarterback. I said Allen a lot when he was in at quarterback, and I said Lance a lot when Lance a lot. That's funny. Lance a lot whenever he was in at quarterback. So, again, Trisk trying to make something out of nothing. It was Joe Namath. Yeah, Joe Namath was on. This guy. You see dead people. This guy. Again, we are in commercial break, so I do apologize. But, again, the Chargers leading 27-7. So if you do have any bets, let me know. I can try to look up the statistics for you. That's pretty much, again, if you're a bettor, I know there's a lot of people that do bet. I do pull for you. I do not bet, but I do know, again, a lot of people that do bet, and I can give you the information. Hey, this guy has this many yards or this many whatever. All right, 1st and 10 here. We do have a new quarterback for the Chargers. I was wondering when we get a new quarterback, as Lance is finally done. Lancelot, I know. All right, hands off here to the running back. This is number 34, Patterson, but he is not going to get anywhere. In fact, he's going to lose 2. He had nothing but blue jerseys in front of him, as there is another penalty marker. Lancelot, yeah, I know. And it looks like it's going to be an offensive personal foul as he grabbed the face mask. So that's going to back him up 15 yards, I believe. Can you do it? Well, yeah. I mean, there's no NFL tomorrow anyway. I'll be doing an MLB game. I'm unsure which one. You're actually having a good betting night, especially if these Braves can figure out how to play baseball for half an inning. There we go. I hope for your case, man. I hope it happens. Is Herbert still the starting quarterback? Yes. Barring any injury, he will be the quarterback. Again, they're still showing the booth. I wish I could see the game and see how the lineup is, how they're arranged on the field. There we go, in the shotgun. Again, I couldn't tell you who's in at quarterback. They haven't talked about him at all. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass. I want to say that's Ugalele as he has a halfback draw. He hands it here. I believe that's Haskins. And he's only going to get about a yard. So the Lions do a really good job there of stuffing the run. Man, I'm just getting tongue-tied here. That's why I'm doing this. Oh, that was Miller Hines. My bad. It was not Haskins. All right, 2nd and 23 in the shotgun. I believe this is Ugalele. I could be wrong. Back to pass. looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 45, and he gets smoked at the 46. Campbell with a nice job to hold on to the ball. But again, I do apologize. I don't know who that quarterback is. I want to say it's Ugalele. Yes, DJ Ugalele is in at quarterback. 12-yard completion there. So that's going to be, I think, 3rd and 11, if my math is mathing. So they're interviewing some more people. 3rd and 11 in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ugalele back to pass. Looking to his left. Fires. It is way incomplete. Not even close. Looks like him and the receiver were way off target. So that falls incomplete. Can't believe the Valkyries held on. That was my oof. Yeah, no, they were up by, what was it, 67, 66 at one point. I can't remember what happened after that. I have to imagine the Chargers will punt. As, yeah, looks like they are going to send out the punting units. Again, the Chargers up by 20, so. I mean, again, it is the preseason, so it doesn't really matter if they win or lose. But I guess it is always nice to get that victory. All right, here is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40. And that is going to go out of the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback. The Lions will get the ball at the 20 whenever we do return. Again, I do apologize. I kind of am taken out whenever they decide to do everything else but show the game in between there, so that's kind of unfortunate. But 27-7 is your score. 12:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. Yes, thank you, Trisk. I appreciate it. And yeah, Butterfly, I know. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. Once again, folks, you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. I know I've been kind of, the last 2 drives have been rough. We're fixing it. But again, I'll be doing a lot of NFL and college football, not just Steelers games, as evidenced by tonight, of course. As evidenced by tonight. And, of course, if you are a baseball fan, I'm still doing baseball. I'll be returning to the Diamond tomorrow. Unsure what game it'll be, but we will be back on the stream tomorrow evening. Actually, I have no idea what games are happening tomorrow. I know the Pirates play the Rockies. I could do 2 games if I'm free during the day. I should be. We'll see. We'll see. By the skin of their teeth, the Rangers win. I'm perfect. There we go. There we go. When is that? Is that game underway already? I'm not too sure. And as always, folks, feel free to chat away in the comments or comment in the chat. Whatever you'd like to call it. Definitely chat away. I'll try to read as many comments as possible. Of course, if they are sports related, I will do my best to read it. If they're not sports related, well, hey, you know what? I reserve the right to not answer that question. I reserve the right. Of course, again, if it's fun, it's all in fun, then it's all cool. It is all good in the hood. And of course, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. I know there's a lot of options tonight, so I do appreciate you guys selecting me as your voice for this one. What are we in for taking the over? Will you win the fact that you won? There's really nothing. There is nothing you win. All right, looks like we're returning to coverage in Canton, Ohio, where, of course, the Chargers lead 27-7 over the Lions. Looks like they're showing us some concepts of this little Hall of Fame stadium or new little field that they're building. I'm not too sure. That's neat. All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions. They're going to be at the 20 on the far hash. Hooker is still in at quarterback. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back Small in the backfield. Love it. In motion. Hooker hands it off to Small. Got some space, but he's going to trip. Oh, the ball may have came loose. And I think another Lion, an offensive lineman, was able to hop on it. As that is Cologne with the recovery there. And that's going to be a gain of 7 after the fumble. as they show Hendon Hooker here. Third-round pick in 2023, 3 career games he's played in. 58 touchdown passes and 5 picks in his 2 seasons at Tennessee. So very good college quarterback. Of course, everyone is hoping that he can translate that to the NFL. 2nd and 2. Hands it off here. Nice handoff by Hookers. That was a well-held snap. He's going to get near the first down marker, and I believe he's going to get the first down. You're kind of surprised they set the over-under that low? Well, to be honest, I mean, preseason games, I don't really remember many high-scoring preseason games. Brand new set of downs for the Lions. So they show the NFL kickoff again. Cowboys, Eagles, I'll be doing it as well. 1st and 10 here at the 30. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hooker. Play action. Moving to his left, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he's tucking and running. It's at the 34, and that's where he's going to walk out of bounds. Actually, they're going to give him the 35. So a nice 5-yard gain by Hendon Hooker to make it 2nd and manageable. Rhino, hey, how's it going? Hopefully your game went well. If you like football, definitely check out Rising Rhino. He loves football just as much as I am. You can make the argument he loves it as more than me. I don't know. I still wouldn't. But he does Canadian. He does European football. And, of course, he'll be doing NFL and college, as that's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's going to get about a gain of just 1. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. You were asked to become a prospect for a football fan club recently. I have no idea what that means. Football fan club. I don't even know what that is. Not too sure you're tubing. No idea. 3rd and 5 here. Hooker in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hooker back to pass. Pump fake. Now he's going to be swallowed by the defense as he tried to make something, but just wasn't happening. And that's going to bring up 4th down. It looks like they're going to have to punt it away. Watch games. Oh, okay, well, I don't know. I have no idea. I've never heard of anything like that. All right, 4th down here. And again, the Lions are going to have to punt again. It's just been a long night for the Lions. Of course, again, winning and losing in preseason doesn't really actually matter at all. But we're going to see a punting unit regardless. Liked, high from Rising Rhino. Hey, yeah, no, I saw that. Appreciate it. As there is the punt. And that's going to be shanked out of bounds. And that was not a good punt. So the Chargers are going to get the ball with 9:14 left to go in the 4th quarter. Again, I imagine they're going to probably just milk this clock out as the second half has moved on. It moved very, very fast. You bet on Sounders and Galaxy. That is crazy. MLS is so random. Again, thank you, Stark Baking Vanilla, for coming on by. I appreciate, again, Rising Rhino. He is very supportive of this channel. Feel free to check out his channel as well. He is awesome. He's taken me under his wing. He's kind of like a YouTube big brother or something like that. As Ukulele is going to be under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right, tight end in motion. Ukulele with the halfback toss here. This is Miller Hines with some space. 30, pushed out of bounds at the 35. Nice gain there by Miller Hines. That'll bring up 2nd and manageable. Showing DJ Ukulele again. He's kind of a meme when it comes down, for being honest about it. Again, he was at Clemson. Then he transferred to Oregon State. Then he went to Florida State for that disastrous year last year and was benched after a 1-4 start. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Chargers at the 35. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Fullback in the backfield. That's always nice to see. Galele hands it off. Dancing is Haskins at the 40, 45. Pummels his way forward to about the 46. Again, Haskins has looked really good tonight whenever he has the ball, but there is a penalty marker on the field. It looks like there's going to be an offsides penalty. That, of course, is going to be declined. So, again, the offensive line hasn't really looked that great, but when Haskins gets the rock, he is able to get yards. So maybe, just maybe, Haskins is something special here. Finding those open holes, getting those extra yards. Doctor, is that a Scotty Miller jersey? It is not a Scotty Miller jersey. It is not a Scotty Miller jersey. This is a personal jersey. You know, it has my name on it and all that stuff. 1st and 10 at the 46. Yeah, under center is Ukulele. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Ukulele back to pass, looking to his right. Fires, it's caught over the middle. 45, tackled around the 40. Nice little catch and run there by, I believe that's Rice. And I do apologize, I don't really know these players. Rising Rhino, again, thank you very much. You are a legend. I appreciate you, man. Make sure you smash that like. Yeah, again, check out Rising Rhino. He is a legend. If you love football, so does that guy. That guy loves it probably more than you. 1st and 10 here for the Chargers at the 41. Under center is Ukulele. Hands it off. And he trips at the line, but now he spins forward, runs over a guy, runs over another. Nice gain there for a gain of 8. Haskins has been incredible tonight. Whenever he does get the ball, his runs have been very exciting and very efficient for the Chargers. Kind of interested to see how he's actually, what his statistics are. Haskins, 4 carries, 27 yards. He has been very good. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Again, feel free to take a break, Butterfly. I do appreciate you. I really do. I don't want you to get worn out. A lot of action here. Ukulele hands it off. Trying to find some space. And no, he's not going to get to the outside. He is swarmed by a pack of lions. That may have been a loss there on the play. Trolls and bots. Yeah, Scotty doesn't know. Nobody loves football more than me. I don't. Nick, again, Nick, you do know ball. I will acknowledge the fact that you do know ball. As they show the new defensive coordinator for the Lions, Kelvin Shepard. Big shoes to fill. For Aaron Glenn did a great job. 3rd and 3 here in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ukulele back to pass. Throws it down the right sideline. It is incomplete. A lot of contact, and there the yellow right there. There are the yellow flags. And that's going to be pass interference definitely on the Lions. I think it would be fun to watch you do a mock draft. What do you mean by mock draft? Like, are you talking about for fantasy? I'm not too sure. So it's definitely going to be pass interference there. As, again, the throw really wasn't all that great, but the defender was literally all over the guy. I mean, that was just not fair. Had no chance. And, well, Boodle pays the price. So that's going to send him up inside the 10. As it's going to be 1st and goal for the Chargers as they look to score another time. 27-7 is your score. 5:57 left to go in the 4th quarter. Ukulele under center. Hands it off. This is Miller Hines fighting forward down near the 1. As, again, they are just knocking on the door for yet another score. Fantasy mock draft helped get... I mean, I'm pretty good at fantasy, but I don't know. I don't know how I would make that how I would make that into some content. I'm not too sure. I'd have to think about that. 2nd and goal here for the Chargers. I don't know if they're marking it at the 1 or 2. I saw one official come in at the 2, the other one at the 1. Yep, they're marking it at the 1. So I was indeed correct. Receiver to the left, Ukulele is under center. Hands it off. Fighting forward, trying to find something. It's just a big pile near the goal line there. I don't think there's any signal, and they're not going to say he got in. So he's going to be right on the inch line, 3rd and goal. Hammer, have you seen Doc? Yeah, no, right now I'm doing the power rankings 1 short a day. Can you do Braves tomorrow? We'll see. That is a game I'm looking at to do. If I got nothing going on early, I'll be sure to do it. But I will be for sure on tomorrow night. So I might do a doubleheader. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything. All right, 3rd and goal here. Once again, under center is Ukulele. Hands it off. And he is stuffed. Vidal is trying, and now he's going to be driven backwards as he's now pushed to the ground. Surprising there's no flag there. Lions really got fortunate that there's no flag, so that's going to make it 4th and goal. I feel like an idiot, Butterfly. I don't know. Didn't check it out. Yeah, we'll see. Again, it's just me kind of talking trash to all 32 teams. Those are the shorts. I didn't realize how toxic I actually was until I reviewed the footage. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually a horrible person. I'm just being mean for no reason. 4th and goal here in the pistol. Ukulele hands it off to Vidal. He's trying to beat him to the outside, and he will get in. I don't know. That's going to be close. They may review it, but the official is saying he got in. That is a touchdown. Los Angeles Chargers, as they are now up 33-7. So the over is 100%. I mean, it hit earlier, but man. So what was that? 40 points. That's about average. Yeah, no, I think he got in, actually. Nice stretch there with defenders all over him. He took a risk in extending the ball. As we are waiting for the extra point. Vidal, he is very short. He is. I don't know. I don't think he's 5'4", but he's something. Pending the extra point, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-7 is your score. Chargers leading the Lions with 3:42 left to go in this one. You don't need to call the D-backs anymore. They traded away the whole team. I saw that, man. I feel so. I'm like, man, dude, I feel so bad for Nick. They traded away Suarez. They traded away Naylor. I mean, they traded away Grichuk, I think, earlier. Did they trade away someone else? They traded Merrill Kelly. Okay, I'll be sure to check that out, Butterfly. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I'll try to do at least one more. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I think maybe mid-August, once mid-August hits, I'm probably going to start, just doing playoff hunt teams that are in the wild card chase, teams that are in the playoffs, because I feel like everyone else is going to be, not tuning in. Though, I will still do, Pirates games have been very, very good to me lately, which is crazy. I was not seeing this earlier in the season, so, I may still very well do plenty of Pirates games, but yeah, I think once we start getting closer to the end of the season, I'm probably just going to be start doing the MLB teams that are in the hunt or in the playoff picture. Football. That is indeed what we're doing here. Again, if you like what you see, folks, like and subscribe. I know Rhino loves that saying. He's going to make a mug out of it. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, like and subscribe. But yeah, to do plenty of football, of course. Again, I know you see the Steelers gear. Don't be alarmed. Don't be afraid. I will be doing every Steelers game. That is for sure happening. But you guys will be able to vote on other games I do on Sunday. So again, Steelers play that first window for the most part, and you'll be able to vote on that second window. And of course, the Steelers have a bye. Well, then that's 2 windows you guys will be able to vote for. So you will have a lot of influence on what I call this year, and probably for the rest of the time I'm on YouTube. So there you go. Hopefully that sounds good. It's a channel for you, for that sports fan, pretty much for the sports fan. Doctor, you know anything about the catcher the Pirates got? The Yankees guy can hit to an extent. He has like an 800 OPS, so that's good. But I still think we should have gotten more. I'll put that right next. Yeah, it's the snow globe. Yeah, no, that's not happening. That's a good idea. Good idea to cover the Pirates team. I saw the Pirates got rid of. Yeah, no, I hated the Pirates trades. As here is the kickoff. It's fielded at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to be brought down at the 35. You're super tired? Okay, yeah, you have a good night, Holden. Take care. Again, I'm unsure what I'll call one game tomorrow. We'll see about 2. Unsure. The Lions just trying to look good for a drive here. It's just been a rough night for the Lions. I believe they have 4 turnovers, possibly 5. They just haven't been able to get anything going. All right, Hooker hands it off here to the running back, and he's going to get about 3. I'm sorry, they were showing everything. Then they just show a guy running. That was Sailors. Sailors, that name is familiar. I wonder if that was a guy that was playing in the UFL. I'm not too sure. There was a Sailors in the UFL. I just can't remember what team that was. I think that was the St. Louis Battlehawks, I believe. All right, 2nd and 6 here for the Lions. 3:07 left to go in this one and counting. Hooker is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Hooker, play action, moving to his left. And he's going to tuck and run. Oh, that was not a good decision. Unless that was the play design, as he's going to lose 2. So I don't know if that's going to be a sack or just a negative run. But, yeah, no, that was not good. How to HB get number 1? How to HB? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about the XP there, Trisk. I do apologize. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Lions. As this game nears its conclusion, in the shotgun is Hooker. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hooker, back to pass. Looking, just checks it down to the running back, and he is met immediately and ferociously as he held on. That was a nice catch, but he was smacked at the 42. Could have been on the Renegades. I just don't remember. All right, that is indeed the 2-minute warning. The Chargers lead 34-7 over the Lions. And again, it doesn't really matter who wins or loses. This is one of those things where a participation trophy is acceptable. Of course, that goes out all out the window September 4th once the Cowboys and Eagles play, which again I'll be covering. So again, I'll be trying to do as many games as possible. Again, don't be afraid for the Steelers gear. I will be doing every Steelers game, but I will be doing other games as well. Of course, college football as well. I'll be doing polls for those as well. You guys will have a lot of say on this channel. It's a blowout. Yeah, no, it's a blowout. But again, I mean, even if the game was like 23-20, I don't think I could. I mean, I would try to raise the stakes, Oh, it's a close game, but, yeah, it's preseason, so that is already just in my head. It's not important. Draven, is that Lorenzo Lamas? I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, folks, I do appreciate you guys stopping by again. Thank you, Rhino, for the redirect. You are a legend. Honestly, it was a good night, though. Appreciate it. I really do. It was a good night. Again, I won't be doing like every preseason game, and I'll be doing some. If there's a quarterback that people want to look at, or if there's a highly talented rookie coming out of the draft, I'll be probably doing those games. But other than that, though, I'll be doing baseball, of course, until college and NFL. And of course, I'll still be doing baseball during the season. But I'll try to do as many preseason games as realistically is possible. But again, you've been a big help. Again, everyone, check that guy out right there, Rising Rhino. If you love football, definitely check out his channel. He does the Canadian Football League and the European Football League. That stuff I probably would never touch. The Canadian League, I just don't understand the 3-down thing. European, I don't have access to that. I don't feel like paying even more money for that. But again, he does it all, though. He does NFL, of course, as well in college. So he has been so awesome to me, and he's awesome at what he does as well. So definitely check out Rising Rhino, rising to the top together. Of course, we'll be doing a show as well, believe it or not. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for it, which we got to talk very soon to see how the format is going to go. So we'll be doing our own little football show during the week. All right, Lions have it, 4th and 2 here at the 42. They need to get to the 44 to keep this one going. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hooker back to pass. Looking, fires it deep down the middle of the field. It is caught. Oh, and it's ripped away by the defender. Intercepted. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. Breaking tackle, still rumbling and bumbling down to the 35. I thought the receiver had it. Maybe it was just a clean pick. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. But that was a crazy play as the Chargers put the stamp in this one, as it looks like they're just going to win 34-7. Not many football streamers I support. Only this guy. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was. It was caught by number 19, Lovett, who, again, I've been praising all night. That's just a tough play. He was trying to make a tough catch. But that was a great play by Purchase. He purchased a pick there. Interesting name. A lot of interesting names tonight. Lovett, Purchase, Lovett. And it looks like they're going to take a few knees, and that's pretty much going to do it for this one. The Chargers are going to win 34-7. In our return to the NFL, a return to football. Of course, it's not actual football, but hey, it's something. It's fun. I do appreciate that, of course, Rhino. College show would be neat. That would be neat. Mama says foosball's the devil. Yeah, funny. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Rhino rises to the occasion. Yes, no, again, please check out Rising Rhino. He has been a huge supporter of this channel. Like, he really is. He's awesome. He is so good. Chargers covered the over by them. Yeah, they did. I know. The over was 33.5, and the Chargers by themselves get 34. And they needed to because the Lions only got 7. So thank you, Steve Duke, again, for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. I really do. It's been fun. The Chargers are loving it. Yeah, Lovett I think he had a nice night. I know his statistics aren't going to be that great. We'll look over at the statistics here before I wind down for the night. As here are the statistics. Trey Lance, 13 for 21, 22 touchdowns and no picks. Ugalele, 2 for 3 for 25 yards for the Detroit Lions. Kyle Allen, 9 for 14, 91 yards and 2 picks. Not a good night. Hooker, 3 for 6, 18 yards and a pick. That's a tough one. Throw really wasn't great. Lovett really trying to make a great play there. Just wasn't happening. Rushing the ball here, Vidal, 9 for 37. Haskins, 6 for 34. Haskins was good tonight. Look out for him. He might be a dark horse in that really big, that deep Chargers running back room. Miller Hines, 8 for 34. Hampton, 2 for 9. Lance, 3 for 8. Matlock, 1 for 2. 3 for 2 was Patterson. Ugalele, 3 for 5, or minus 5, but that's because of the knees. You're ticked off that whole. I'm sorry, Trisk. Reynolds, 10 for 38. Small, 11 for 35. Hooker, 3 for 9. Sailors, Jacob Sailors. I believe that's him. The UFL guy, 2 for 6. Allen, 2 for 5. Receiving, Lambert Smith, 2 for 43. He had 2 great catches tonight. Look out for him as well as he tries to make the team. Fisk, 1 for 19. Patterson, 2 for 18. Disley, 2 for 14. Rice, 1 for 13. Campbell, 1 for 12. Johnson, 1 for 10. Haskins, 1 for 8. Gadsden, 1 for 7. Miller, Hines, and Davis, each 1 for 4. And Vidal, 1 catch for minus 7. That was just not a good decision. He should have just let it go. Receiving for the Lions, Tesla, 2 for 46. Lovett, 5 for 31. They used him for like just underneath. He is very shifty. I'd like to see him play another time just to kind of get a good scouting report on him. Reynolds, 1 for 10. Sailors and Small, 1 for 6. Meeks, 1 for 5, as well as Celestra, 1 for 5. And of course, again, a lot of turnovers by the Lions. Interceptions, the Chargers had 3. Reed, 1 for 60 yards. Purchase had that one just now, 1 for 49. And Jefferson had that one in the end zone. Really good game. GG, catch you soon. Thank you very much. You guys, again, appreciate you guys for stopping by. What is the Chargers depth chart? Well, I mean, with Najee out, I'm assuming that Hampton's going to be the number 1. Hampton's got to be the number 1. And then it's going to be Najee whenever he comes back. And I would say, again, that guy, what was his name? Hassan Haskins looked a lot like Le'Veon Bell whenever he was carrying the ball today. So we'll see. He'd be a good number 3. Miller Hines had some nice plays. Vidal, he's a really small back, but I don't know. I think Haskins was the guy there. This guy comes in at the last second. Isn't that something? I can't believe in the world he comes. Thank you for stopping by, RFK. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Again, I'll be doing this all season long. I am ready for some more football. Of course, it'll be awesome whenever actual football is here. Dalton A. Sports, thank you for stopping by Hampton, dude. He only had 2 carries, but he looked good in those 2 carries, 2 for 9. They didn't really, I think they're going to take him a little bit easier because of the Najee Harris injury. But again, I think Haskins made a nice case for himself tonight. RFK, this guy, you are pushing it. You are really pushing it. Again, I do want subscribers, but I might have to lose a few along the way, RFK. But for now, you stay for now. Once again, folks, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll be doing some baseball tomorrow. Of course, if you want football, check out Rising Rhino. I'm sure he's got some football tomorrow. I know there's the Canadian League, the European League of Football. So definitely check him out if you want some more football. But for now, that's going to do it for me. Again, thank you guys for stopping by. Like and subscribe before you leave. I really do appreciate you guys for, again, just allowing me to warm up my football skills, getting ready for football season. It's almost here. We just got to wait a little bit. You guys all have a great night. I will catch you later. I hope your team wins unless they're playing my team. Y'all take care. Peace.